We're doing it live, chat. We're just going live, and then we're going to go ahead and just call it good. We're not even going to do a crazy cringe intro. What's up? Hi, how are you? It's been a while. Oh, my God. What do I hear? How do I hear myself? Oh, my God. How do I hear myself? Oh, my God, I'm scared. Oh, it's Kick. It's Kick. It's always Kick. Hi, I'm live on Kick, too. Look at me. I remembered to do it. I'm live on Kick it /Savvy, SAVVIE, and here on YouTube. Yay! That's exciting. Boy, we've got a fun and violent show for you all today. It's going to be brilliant. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because we have the Bible verse of the day. What are the oranges for, chat? I don't know, but today we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, and then we're gonna fuck around. I'm just kidding. That's not how that goes. How's everybody doing? What a wild weekend, huh? A lot's happened since I've kind of been away. And we've got some pregame goodness happening here as well. Thank you so much, individual at the very top. Ooh, I can't see. There we go. Harada, thank you so much for the tippy. Found you through X in your video on the corpulent coffee merchant. You seem like a fun creature. Well, thank you. I am not for everyone. So if you don't like not safe for work stuff or like dudes filing their taxes together, I'm not for you. But thank you very much. I hope that maybe you'll enjoy your time here because we do also like the big boobas and other fun stuff and roasting and all of that goodness. Pelicans, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Everybody say thank you to the Bush Giver. We should make an orange emote because it would still be relevant for me because I like citrus. I prefer lemon, but it is technically a healthy thing, and I do like healthy. Yes, very nice. Hello, everybody. Hello. Honorship, thank you so much for continuing your membership. Is that Mac's religious face there? Oh, it is. We're going to have a funny one because I didn't know that this is something that happened. We're going to have a funny, and the dog is going to lick the carpet, and I'm going to try to not tell her to... Oh, God. Kaya! Oh, she's licking the door. Hang on. I got to go. I got to take her. So sometimes at night when the kitten is a little horny, we're getting her fixed. I'm calling. There was a backlog, but when she's very horny, we have to put her in the basement because she yodels all night. And because she does that, obviously there's kitten scent on the door. And Kaya loves the kitten, so she wants to lick the door because she wants to lick the kitten. It's a great, wonderful thing. Oh, look. Don't look at me like that. She's licking the door. Can you just put her upstairs? I'm trying to stream. And literally the first thing she does is she starts licking the door. Who's that? That's Kaya. Yeah. I said Kaya. Kaya's licking the door. No, because she licked the door. Kaya licked the door. Ah, why are you going outside? Sorry, we have to stop the drama. Why were you outside? Why was the light had to be poured in? Oh. Well, she's distraught and stressed. Can you take her? I don't want to deal with the sound of her licking the door. You can't say things. You can't make fun of me. Not in front of chat. You would never. You would never. Anyway. Oh my God, I'm so sorry about that. Apparently the cat yodels. Yes, very much so. She really does. Sharp, thank you so much for the tippy. Oh, thank God. It wasn't euphemisms. Wait, what? On a scale of 1 to 10, how savage will this stream be? I don't know. We'll find out. Do I feel better today? Do I need more garlic? The garlic would actually cause me more pain. But yes, I am feeling a little bit better. Last night, I feel like this drama tea has rejuvenated me a little bit. So, yes. Hello over there on Kick, though. Hello, Abyss J Otter and Subarashi. There we go. Wow. From the refrigerator to the TV, Kaya will be free. Look, my Kaya is very free. The only thing that I ask is that she just not lick doors, the floor, and then do her weird little clothing nibbling thing. She doesn't damage anything, but she likes to lay on top of laundry, and then she'll gently mouth it. It doesn't cause holes. You can't be mad at her for it. It's not damaging anything, but it's just weird, and I don't know why. Garlic causes you pain. Savvy equals vampire confirmed. Yes, actually. Fun fact. I am allergic to UV radiation, onions, garlic, and a whole plethora of other things. But I am indeed the closest thing you will ever get to a real life vampire. Very cool. Cuddle your fluffy wolf for me. I can't talk today. That's how messed up I am. Yes, he will get many cuddles later. Old boy is acting like puppy. You would never know he's 17, 18. I don't know exactly how old he is. He's a rescue. But yeah, so now that I've opened stream, it's not every day though. We do get to partake in some delicious misogyny. And I would indeed, as fun as it is to talk about the dogs and the animals, I'd like to rain down some fires of bullshit upon some women. Last night we had a once in a lifetime event. Oh yes. And today the dumpster fire of the quartering and his harem of mids continue. Because let's fucking face it, everybody involved in this is painfully mid. Today, we're going to be looking at the ephemeral Melanie Mac. Yes, it's one of my favorite words that I don't know how to pronounce, but I like to use it on occasions. So she does this Bible Day of the Verse thing, which, in and of itself can be pretty cute. However, there are things that I would like to point out. And there are things in certain situations that I do believe gratuity should be addressed. Because if a woman who claims to be on a righteous path and trying not to be a sinner or tempt others into sin, I fear that if you are the type to do that and to stride upon that path, then we need to talk about the elephant in the motherfucking room. Why does somebody who wants to call me a degenerate, who wants art that she supposedly even likes to be censored, why is the flesh of her fucking body visible? Why did she choose to intentionally, and it is intentional, by the way, I wrote the playbook on this back in the League of Legends days, all right? It's intentional to have the sleeve down. As a woman, it's cute to pull your shoulders in. Now, why is she continuing to try to frame herself in such a manner if she is indeed a pious individual? It's not the piety I have an issue with. It isn't in the slightest. It's the fact that she is a pro-censorship individual who wants to be the decider of what is or isn't gratuitous, and my goddamn pea-brain can't handle why somebody would be so fucking narcissistic to be the deciding factor of what is and isn't gratuitous. So tell me, oh pious one, why is your shoulder bare? Holy fuck! And why is it that the bare-shouldered individual gets to go on YouTube and drop the F slur in a fucking intro on somebody else's channel? Why is that a thing? Why do you get to use the F slur and I don't? Where I put on a British accent and then I try to use it in the proper sense, then maybe I can get away with it, right? If I say I'm gonna go smoke a fag, then that's fucking fine. But if I do it in an American fucking accent and I call myself one, I'm gonna get banned. Anyway, that's my fucking complaint about that. This has nothing to do with Chrissy. My husband's now laughing because he had to come downstairs to hear this one in person. The real problem is that this hoe wants to censor Laura Croft and bare her ugly ass fucking anorexic shoulder. And I would know because my shoulders are anorexic and they look nice on camera. But I don't bare mine, alright? Right? That's my real problem with this bitch. You want to fucking come here, you want to come into this space, you want to say your stupid fucking word, and then you want everyone to love you, and then you want to decide shit. No, fuck you. Alright. I have been holding that in. When did I take that? When was this? I have been holding that in for a year and a half. I have actually been holding that in for a year and a half. Since this post was made, I took it personally. I really did. Because I wanted to be friends with this woman. I thought, oh my God, she's cute. I mean, yeah, she's a little crazy. Oh, she's on, a religious journey. I won't talk about my perverted artwork in front of her. I can do that. But she's a nice gamer girl. I'd like to be friends with it. No! No, I was slighted. The siren casted her spell upon me. I did not wish to sin. All All right? I don't wish to sin. I don't want to get dragged down your fucking tank top path. All right? I already did that in my 20s. You want to see Savvy in a tank top showing off her fucking knockers back when she had them? You go find some fucking old ass Instagram posts, all right? I had boobies and I showed them off a little bit. Not too much. But I did show them off a little bit because that's just what you do. Anyway, none of this had anything to do with what happened last night, sort of, other than the fact that she's in the intro. And she lied to Chrissy, potentially manipulating her. But Chrissy, being the good Melanie Mac simp that she is, of course, had to sweep for her because that was some weird shit. I don't understand why she did that. I don't understand why you would sweep for somebody who's sweeping for somebody who did the false flagging. Because at the end of the day, the foundation of this isn't just the word drama. The foundation of this and the whole reason why this has come to such a cataclysmic moment, right? We are in the end game of this. But the foundation reversed, right? Right? So, that's the thing. Oh God, what just happened? Did my internet? Oh, my internet just cut out. No, what happened? What happened? What happened? We're not live? Heavy stream is under attack. You died a little. We're back. I'm under attack! I'm under attack, chat! I start talking about the cornering and Melanie Mac and I'm under attack? I did not see my internet cut out. My internet did not cut out. My God, am I under attack, y'all? I think the oranges are coming for me. Holy shit. Where did I leave off? Where did you go? Oh, wait, and gone? Oh my God, am I under attack? My internet's not cutting out. I don't know why this would happen today. Brother, what? Brother, what? What? Am I under attack? Guys, I'm serious. I pulled up all of my diagnostic shit and I don't have a single dip in my internet. No, it's probably just YouTube, actually. I don't know. The oranges are for attacking, apparently. What was the last part that you guys heard? Because I don't know with latency and delays and things like that. While somebody types that up and that goes, I do see that I need to go to my Streamlabs and I do need to do that. So please let me log in momentarily while you guys do that. And I am watching the chat while I do this. You cut out, but the foundation of it is, oh, wow, wow. They don't want the truth. I see it now. I see it. I'm just kidding. No, so the foundation of this situation is very serious. Obviously, it has nothing to do with somebody violating somebody for harassment and then letting TOS decide if there was a harassment violation or not. No, what happened was Jeremy Hambley specifically stated that he would report them for ban evasion, which is something that you cannot typically come back from. You typically just can't, right? Because that's a very serious one. Platforms take ban evasion very seriously. So Hambley did not report them and let TOS decide whether or not it was harassment or if rules were being violated. He specifically stated he would take everything and that he would do it under a false flag. There are obviously instances where a person can be in the right and, you know, have to report somebody for harassment. Like if they're making a completely false claim. And I mean like completely false. Like watches a clip and then says, this person has murdered somebody and they're in their backyard and you need to go kill them, right? Like that would be when you're in the right for flagging somebody. That's scary and that's not okay. But what happened here was the Kino Casino boys, I'm sorry, men. I shouldn't refer to it. I get it's fun to say like, the casino boys, you know, but no, they are grown ass men and they are handling this in an actually pretty mature manner, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And so where was I? Fuck. So they get, you know, they get their shit taken away. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with that. Oh, they were watching things. That's where I was going. See, and then I fumbled myself. So what they're doing, the casino men, the Kino Casino men, they are literally just reacting to clips. That's it. They are taking the man's words and they said, whoa, isn't that crazy? Look what this guy just said. That's wild. Haha, what a cuck. That's cuck behavior. Like when you yourself state a fantasy that involves cucking that nobody else prompted. One time, okay, maybe you're not a cuck. But then you have a tweet. And then suddenly it's, oh, my wife's boyfriend, you know? It's like, okay, those are two cuck things. Suddenly now there's a pattern of behavior and you can call somebody a cuck. That's not a violation of TOS. Saying, I think this person's a cuck based off of their own behavior, that's not a reportable offense. I'm sorry, all right? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So this was all a false flagging thing. It's all bullshit. That's the foundation of it. And it's important to remember where we come from. And then since then, it's just been lie after 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 lie. And then it's like other people get involved. And then it's lie after lie after lie. And then that person's got to lie because that person lied. And then that person's got to lie. And then suddenly somebody's dropping DMs and like, holy shit, that one's not a lie. Holy fuck, what's going on over there? And then it's like, oh fuck, but that just exposed that lie, which then exposed that lie. And then there's a lie. Like, it's just lie city. What are you doing? You're not smarter than the internet. I'm sorry. And for all the people, too, who want to say things like, oh, you don't want Savvy to get her eyes on you. No, I still respect the internet. It doesn't matter. Like, people look at me and say, oh, you know, she's part of the internet. That's the internet fear machine right there because she's gonna find it. Not necessarily, for one. But for two, I still respect the internet. And so everything I find, the reason why I source the things that I find is to be respectful. I want people to go and see it for themselves, right? So that's the other big thing here. But you should never lie. Never intentionally and knowingly lie to the internet. It's not going to work for you. It's okay to be misguided or confused or maybe make a mistake, but don't just straight up lie. They're really bad at lying? Yes, because they're fucking stupid. Now, I don't really want to listen to this, but I mean, the whole video, like, it's just, you can tell the framing of it, right? Like, look at this. Look at this fucking hoe-ass shit. This is such hoe behavior. It's so tragic. It's so she claims these things, and then she hides behind that poor book, but her shoulders just whoring out. Anyway. The reason why that was that I mean, you already know why this upsets me. So fuck that shit, right? But we have this to talk about. So I started off with violence. Oh, speaking of violence, you can't see the animation. It's fine. Oh no, you could potentially see it. All right, sorry. I'm going to have to show you guys that full animation one day. So back when I was a Twitch streamer, we made really funny, like, big deal things. I made the big deal animation triggers for tips, and that was one of them. I never turned it off because it was, I think it's only the $10 one, but like it was specific, and so people could trigger certain things. But yeah, so I'm sorry for that. But so Harambe and dead memes were like a big part of who I was. So that's what that was. Thank you so much, Aliani, though, for the tippy. Welcome back, Savvy-sama. You ranted too close to the sun and almost nuked your own channel, LOL. Yeah, that was a little scary, wasn't it? Hope you're feeling better and have a great day roasting Jeremy. The bad Jeremy, of course. P.S. Mac doesn't speak for all of us Christians. She's weird. No, I know. And trust me, I know she doesn't. 100%. I'm actually pissed off with these people who hide behind religion, who try to give it a bad name, because she does not represent a single Christian that I have ever fucking known. And I'm sorry, but if you are a Christian woman and you're literally selling out for a paycheck to that creature, like, you have no room to lecture anybody, especially using the word fucking gratuitous. Like a goddamn thought-controlling snake in the grass. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You're not better than me. You're not better than anyone. You're the same filthy fucking sack of trash that the rest of us are. Arguably worse because you're covering for somebody who thinks it's okay to go to Renfests and harass MILFs with children. That's really fucking Christian behavior. Like, I'm sorry. He's justifying it today, not 6 months ago, not 3 years ago. He's justifying that behavior today. And if you want to be around that and sweep for that, fuck out of here. You don't get to call anything gratuitous. Fuck off. Oh, that shit pisses me off. Oculus, thank you so much for the tippy. For your tall German husband Porsche fund. Bless you. Son, thank you so much for the tippy. Don't forget your Streamlabs. I already did. Besney Lala, thank you so much for the tippy. Good evening, Savvy. Hi, chat. Sorry I'm late. Technically, I'm early. Das Pooch, thank you for the tippy. Boobas and oranges and fuck around and hazel eyes all in one. Happy Monday indeed. And thank you for the tippy. Have you tried consuming human blood when you get sick like you have been? Given your allergy to sunlight, your condition might require it. I'm starting to wonder if I do. And Anime Nuclear 101, thank you so much for gifting the 100 jewels. I don't know what that is, but thank you so much. Oh, wait, that's from 16 days ago. Ha 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 ha. I read really far back. That's fine. Oh, man. I'm glad you took time out of being sick to actually stream. Yeah, and I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm going to see, honestly, I'm just genuinely going to see, like, how long I can survive. So I apologize if I cough or if my throat comes and goes. It's going to do that. But I do have tons of water here. I'm also getting sweaty. So we'll see. We'll see. But there's a couple things with this that I do want to talk about. This intro, though, was holy fucking cringe. Like, if that's what your audience does, okay. But, like, apparently, I guess, does she have a few that she could go through? I don't personally want to play her intro, because I think I'll get banned for it. Like, it's literally Melanie Mac dropping F-bombs. Like, not fuck, okay? Like, I genuinely think if I play it, I'll get banned. I don't know. Like, that's fucking crazy to me. It's just absolutely asinine. But yeah, so she plays this cringe-ass intro, and then she does this solo thing. And there's a few points that I want to bring out. And I brought them up last night on Jeremy's stream, but I, of course, want to do it, myself here, too. And because I want to really hammer it in, because I hate snakes in the grass like this. This behavior, and this is so sad, because I thought Chrissy was a really nice, like, mature individual. Like, comedians, of course, they're goofballs. You expect them to be weird and have maybe a weird sense of humor. But at the end of the day, I thought that she was, still a mature, respectable individual who wouldn't use language like this. And this kind of language, when a woman is willing to use it towards somebody who is their friend, that's literally, like, I want to stay the fuck away, okay? I am an exceptionally, like, gullible person. If you manage to get, like, nowadays, if you manage to get me to warm up to you and I actually want to talk to you more, and, like, I don't just think that you're just, pitying me, want something from me, or using me, like, I'm going to be invested in you. I'm going to want you to succeed. I'm going to want all of those things. And so when I see somebody who uses the language that she does, I want nothing to do with it. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to think or believe or see. I'm just telling you my feelings. If you agree, awesome. If you don't agree, that's fine too. I don't care. I mean, like I care in the sense that, like, it's a difference of opinion, and it doesn't matter. We don't have to hate each other. Unless, like, this is where you want to hate me, then that's fine. People can hate me for anything, but yeah. Madmaster Porky, thank you so much for the tippy. Hey, Savvy, I didn't want to send this membership message, but I was bullied into doing it. Don't ask who bullied me, though, because that's also bullying. Yeah, oh, don't worry. We're going to rip into that one real good. Real good. 1992 space movie. Bless you. Thank you for the membership continuation. Hello, Madam with hazel eyes. Green, goddammit. How was your weekend? It was swell. It was very swell. Thank you for asking. Oh, man. Whew. Let me, hang on. I'm just there we go. Now I can see the Kick and the YouTube a little bit better instead of just waiting for it to pass. There we go. All right. So in the intro of this, now supposedly, and the stream is this, then other stuff, right? So she says, let's talk about oranges for a bit, then other stuff. She shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that because it shows a dismissal factor. It means that this is not the most important thing to her, which is what people want her to feel like this is, because it is potentially a career dividing thing, not career ending. I'm not gonna use that. Her career is not over, all right? She's not literally going to lose her fucking career over this. Whether or not people want to watch, that's different. But whether or not somebody's watched, that doesn't mean that your career's affected. But anyway,
of you guys, and I want to make sure I'm addressing each point and being thorough and being honest and being.
So right off the bat, right? So she says these things. This is the most confident that she is in this stream right here, where she's able to deliver her script. But it already starts to go downhill because at the fucking, like, where was it? It was the 13-minute mark.
Content and comments about cringe moments I've had in the past. That's part of being discovery with this lawsuit. Wednesday, and I had been trying to get her on since really Easter, since my confirmation, since I converted to Catholicism.
So this is the part where she starts to try to reframe the entire situation in a completely disingenuous way, which absolutely just melts my brain. The problem wasn't having Melanie Mac on, right? And she continuously repeats that. The problem was not whether or not she brought up the drama to Melanie Mac or whether or not she connected the drama. If you go to her Twitter, and we're going to do it, I'm going to grab the link right now. On that stream with Melanie Mac, she specifically stated that she did not know what was going on. She did not know about the drama. And if you go to her Twitter, after her stream with Melanie Mac, she puts out this on the 7th. Can someone post the Oranges video here? I am trying my hardest to get caught up. She says, oh, I've seen it now in response to Oranges, which is the quartering. Lucky for you, the YouTube channel June released a documentary covering all the controversy. If I have time for one documentary, again, specifically stating here, and this is what I really want to hammer in, that this is about the Jeremy controversy. She specifically puts out a public image that she has no idea what's going on. 2 weeks ago, however, it gets exposed that she was given a rundown of the entire situation about Jeremy and actually got a more complete picture than even I did at the time. Because when she was told about that was before I got into it and made my video. Not that my video matters, I'm just putting together a timeline. And this is why I'm angry. I'm angry because this is a blatant fucking lie. And then throughout the entire time, she constantly tries to reframe this as, well, I didn't connect it to Melanie Mac. I knew about it, but I didn't know about it. But then I had to go back and rewatch what I knew. And then I was like, whoa, I get it, right? That's where my issue is. I hate people who do this shit. She reframed it. She fucking framed the entire thing to suit her, and that's not okay. She tried to pull a fast one on chat. That is a lie, and that's not okay. Now, if you're making a mistake, then that's understandable, all right? If you genuinely forgot something, that is different. That's forgivable, but this is an intentional lie.
I wanted to have her on because she's my friend. I wanted to have her on to talk about that, to talk about she just got married. I want to talk about our faith.
It's all feel good and sunshine, but you know what's crazy? You want to claim that this is your job and interviewing people is your job and things like that, or apparently it's just diaper money, right? It's just diaper money. I'm a mom first. And you know what? Yeah, you are. You are a mom first. Good for you. But you don't get to disrespect chat and call them diaper money just because you didn't know about something or, in this instance, wanted to lie about it. The proper response was, hey, I knew about the drama. I just didn't give a shit. There you go. But you won't say that because you know that that's bad and that it looks bad, right? Right. The craziest part of the whole situation is that Chrissy told us that Melanie lied to her face, brought this shitstorm to her doorstep, and she's still defending Melanie. Well, what's crazy is she doesn't want to outright claim that she lied. Because guess what? I actually don't think Melanie lied to her. Everyone is giving Chrissy an out. She's not taking the out. And do you know why? Because I don't think Melanie lied. Women love outs. Throughout the later portion here, this other woman down here, people like to say that, oh, she did a good job. No, she didn't. She did an okay job. She did an okay one. All right, whatever. But she was still a woman at the end of the day, and she still sought to soothe Chrissy Meyer because she's friends with her. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to give her out, and she did like 4 fucking times, and she took it every time, and she pivoted every fucking time, ruining a potentially good line of questioning. And it's so frustrating. These two should have never been here, but this is a mean girl tactic, and I'll speak more on it maybe one day, but I don't want to be a complete and utter asshole. But I'll tell you right now, when a woman feels backed into a corner, she's going to shield herself. And she's going to shield herself with specific individuals. Now, are these people her regular co-hosts? I don't know. And I don't give a shit enough to fucking look it up. Why does that matter? Well, because then somebody's going to say, well, those are just her regular co-hosts. No, this was not a regular show. The intro should have never been played. There should have been no other co-hosts. This should have been a one-on-one between Chrissy and Brittany. And these two other individuals, hey, I don't care if you make a nuclear point that's actually really good. Fuck right off. Neither of you belong there. Kim's on semi-regularly? Okay, well, she needed to not be there at all. At all. There was no reason for either of these individuals to be there. Unfortunately, too, and like all the guys, most of them can just, laugh about this, and then that's the extent of it, and just be like, oh, women. No, it's going to be women who get to rip into this and actually pull out the psychology. Because Chrissy, what I thought that she was doing to Mel is actually what she ended up turning around and doing to Brittany. I thought Chrissy was roasting Melanie to like a 10-10 fucking degree. I thought she brought Melanie on because she didn't like the flagging behavior and that she was sweeping for the flagging behavior. And I thought that she was intentionally subjecting Melanie Mack to ridiculous super chats because one, fucking funny. And for two, well, that's kind of how you soft bully your friend, right? You soft shame them. Apparently that's not what happened. No, because in this one, what she fucking did was selectively clip out or choose, not clip out, but choose super chats that were negative towards Brittany. And then she goes, oh, let's not be mean to Brittany. Let's just like not be mean to Brittany. Let's just not do it. Like Brittany is such a good person. And she did the fake fucking concern trolling so often. Oh, you're such a good friend. Oh, you're such a good person for like doing that. Oh, thank you for that. Like, fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Women who do that shit are so condescendingly worthless. I knew women like that. It was my fucking high school experience and why I hated girls. And then I saw that shit in the office for 2 weeks that I worked at. Fuck bitches. Okay? Fuck them. Chrissy knew exactly what it was about when Melanie was on her show but didn't give a shit. Exactly. And so now there are other things that have popped up because this is what happens. If you lie for sweepers, right, people are going to try to figure out what you've swept for before. This is just the unfortunate nature of it. If you're willing to sweep here, you've swept before. Well, it turns out possibly, and we're going to need confirmation and more information around it. I haven't personally seen it. Somebody made a really long video about it, and then they made several videos because that video wasn't fucking well enough done or something. I don't know. Regardless, it was too much to worry about in that moment. But supposedly, Chrissy has been involved in flagging behavior before. And there was no DMC lawsuit that came after that, right? And so that's the big part there. So usually if you file a DMCA claim and then that claim goes away, it's either because there's a settlement or, there's like a public apology or content is removed. Like there's just a bunch of different ways that it can be handled, but all the different ways kind of didn't come from that, right? But anyway, so the reason why I suspect she made comments like back here where she specifically states at one point, that she had to go back and rewatch the thing from 2 weeks ago. And she's like, yeah, I didn't really get it then, but I get it now. Well, the reason why she didn't get it then is because she excuses that kind of behavior because she's participated in it before. And chances are, look, we don't know. We have no idea. But if you're willing to sweep, I can only guess that maybe this is something that the three of them just regularly do. I don't know. But if you're going to, like, the first thing that comes to my mind is like, oh, sweeping bad. Like, don't fucking excuse bad reports. Like when you report to TOS, not like just bad reporting like journalism. I mean like bad reports like that. Like, again, there are valid times when you have to report somebody for harassment. There are actual TOS things, and TOS has failed sometimes. But then you plead your case, right? Or you take somebody to court. Either that or you just try to clear up the lies as best you can. And then you just, you can't focus on it forever. People are going to say whatever. But you just got to do what you do, say your piece, and then just move the fuck on. But yeah, being a streamer seems like such a massive drama llamas. It can be. It can be. With certain people in certain spaces doing certain things. The roleplay community, it can be full of drama, right? Of course this one's going to have a little bit of drama. Now, a good chunk of the drama is because of retards. It's all self-imposed. The quartering, what he's done, is all self-imposed. Everything is self-imposed. Melanie Mac is self-imposed. This is self-imposed. Nobody made Chrissy do this, right? Don't get me started on the RP community. Look, it's fun, okay? I think RP is really, really fun. GTA RP is really fun. It's just you do have to be prepared, and it's really easy to get sucked into that shit. But if you can avoid the drama and then just like join a server and just roleplay and then like turn it all off when the RP's done, like that is so much fun. It's so good. But yeah. X and Wonderland, thank you so much for the tippy. Are we taking bets on whether or not this whole thing is for Chrissy to replace someone on Quartering's garbage show? A lot of people are floating that. That might be just where she feels like she could go. But with the Quartering floundering the way he is, I'm just not too sure. I just don't see him being able to pay her. Honor Shine, thank you for the tippy. This is shiitake makes me miss the Navy. That's how stupid it all is. It's true. It's the most unemployed drama that you could get into. It is reality TV for the internet. Truly. Truly, truly. Joe, thank you so much for the tippy. I'm here for the oranges. It's true. Vice Admiral Deku, thank you so much for resubscribing, or I guess remembershipping. Matt Catholic, forget about it. Anyway, here's Nashville. Also, Green-Eyed Queen, bless you. You're my favorite. Absolutely my favorite chatter now. We're not because of the Queen comment, but for the Green-Eyed. We're getting a Gundam film this week. Super excited. Fuck yeah. Amen. Let's see. Okay, and then I'm caught up there and then back down. Thank you so much, the Kinky Loco, for the tipperoo. Chrissy and her husband used to strike Dabbleverse clippers all the time. She has always been pro-flagging and encouraged other creators in our space to do the same. See, and so I would just need evidence of the encouragement, but if that is all the case, like that's just, I'm sorry, like that's not okay. Like I just don't understand these people. Like, you go and you tell embarrassing stories about yourself, and then you're upset when people make fun of you for those embarrassing stories. Like, I would never get mad. I sit there and say, hey guys, I draw, men filing taxes all day together. Oh, look at this disgusting yaoi I found. And then if people call me a degenerate because of it, I'm not going to get mad at them in a serious capacity. I'll play. And then I had the post where it's like, oh, people shouldn't be called, degenerate for their fiction, given the real world stuff. And I do actually believe that now, seeing what all these people hiding behind the poor Bible are trying to do. Like Chrissy, for instance, she's probably going to have to pull out the degenerate card at some point and, disavow somebody like me who's apparently a degenerate. But, she interviews fucking porn stars and talks about porn star shit. I think that that's fun and fine and dandy, but, her besties are people who, that's degeneracy. That's bad. That needs to be censored. You can't platform people like that. Like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? That's what you're choosing. I personally think that there's nothing wrong with interviewing porn stars, by the way. I think that there's actually a lot of funny things that could come from that. But it's like she got asked if she was going to switch her content due to her switch in faith, and she clearly had never thought about that before. And she's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't I? But Jesus talked to whores, so it's fine if I talk to whores. That was not the language used. I'm just being facetious there. But that's basically what she said. She said, if I just invited sinners. And it's not about that. It's about what message are you sending? Are you sending positive pornography messages, or are these reformed individuals who no longer do porn who are talking about the dangers of it? Like, your presentation of it is actually what matters, and what will eventually get called out for hypocrisy. It's all about presentation. Like, for instance, if I suddenly went around and called myself a Christian, I think a lot of people would probably call me out on that, given my interests. And rightfully so, by the way. Rightfully so. So that's just what happens. It's all about consistency. Now, you can have a genuine change in your life, But given the way that she was last night, there ain't no genuine change there, all right? You a snake doing snake shit, and you're just finding a brand new shield for it because people weren't actually entertaining you using your murdered father or your child or real life bullshit going on so I couldn't be terminally online. Bitch, this is your fucking job. Either you're gonna do the job right as an interviewer, and it's up to an interviewer in every field, by the way, to know about what's going on with who you're interviewing. For instance, if I suddenly got an interview with random super popular mega streamer Joe Schmo, I'm just going to use fake names for this. If I suddenly got an interview with Joe Schmo and Joe Schmo happens to be an aerophysicist and I line up a bunch of aerophysicist questions for him, but then the night before the interview, he fucking murders somebody. Yeah, you know, maybe I should adjust my line of questioning, and that's probably something that I should know, right? Now, obviously, the severity of this was not a literal murder, but it was a financial one, and it was a serious one. People are actually being losing your income is a form of physical harm because that's stripping away food from a table, right? And again, this came from a false flag, not a deserved one. So it's just, I don't know. Obviously, I'm preaching to the choir, all right? I'm preaching to the choir. I know I am, and I'm sorry for that. 1992 Space Movie, thank you so much for the tippy. My biggest problem was she thought the internet would allow her to play dumb on a situation that there is evidence against her supposed ignorance. Don't play your audience for ignorance. For idiots. Exactly. No, exactly. There is genuinely not knowing, but when people bring you receipts and then you decide to call everyone else SJWs over receipts, that's insane. That's insane. If somebody shows me genuine proof that either I was wrong or that I misspoke or even lied about something, you just say, hey, fuck, I fucked up. That's it. It's not difficult. Why can't people do that? Just because you're wrong, it's not going to kill you. Everyone will forget in 3 days. All right? They will forget in 3 days that you were ever wrong. Nobody will care. Holy fuck. They just want you to acknowledge it. That's it. That's it. Shtick. Thank you so much for the tippy. Welcome. Wait, WB Best Lady Hawk Online. Set straight the poo. Welcome back. Yeah, that would be welcome back. I don't know why I try to miscorrect it. I don't know. Okay, I got you. If I miss any super chats, tell me. Steven De Leon, thank you so much for continuing the membership for 20 months. All hair, the grimy, degenerate savvy. Exactly. See, and that's a meme. I'm not going to sue you over that. That's fine. Neon Monkey, thank you so much for the tippy. Thank you for covering this and his CBC thing. Yeah, so my involvement with that and why I made a video is because I am the type of person who does care about what goes into somebody's body. And I find his lying and the presentation of the coffee and tea to be a rather egregious claim because he's trying to sell it as some family-owned thing when honestly, there's I can almost say this with 99% certainty that this motherfucker is just doing like drop shit or whatever, right? Like he's just reselling somebody else's shit, which is fine. That's not a fucking crime. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. Just be honest. And if you think that you're not going to make as much money doing that, then fucking go do it the way that you're claiming. Because it's hard. Businesses are hard, but people are interested in that, right? Like they'd be interested to learn. They'd be interested to even help. They want to support a real upcoming business, right? You could probably get genuine crowdfunding for an actual factory if you actually wrote out a business plan and said, look, this is what I want to fucking do. Like, it bothers me so much because like there are opportunities that I would have loved in my life, but you know, I was either too slow on them or it just didn't work out, and that's fine. But it's like I take things like that so seriously because I think about how wonderful the outcome could be or what an experience that it could be, right? So obviously the stream started off goofy and bombastic and whatever, but you know, there's a lot of seriousness to this that it feels good to finally talk about because I've just been sitting here. My husband is too employed and too normal to know what any of this shit is. All he knows is that I have snickered and I have chortled and I have laughed at this man, and he enjoys that. And then I tell him on occasions, hey, guess what? I may have verbally raped somebody. I don't know if I'm going to get canned for that one, but that's fine. Besnia, thank you so much for the tippy. I like you, Savvy, but not even that will make me search what those oranges mean. I'm too old. Dude, I'm too old. I don't know. NCR Uncle, thank you so much for the tippy. In my experience, local moms in your area like it when you flirt with them in privacy of their own home. But what would I know? Yeah, see, you shouldn't put that out on the internet for everyone to see. They like a private flirting. They like a private flirting. Oh, man, the CBC stuff was old news 3 years ago. Yeah, you know, and a lot of people are just catching up because it's just lie after lie after lie. So for me, the organic tea situation and the coffee thing and then claiming organic and then wanting to claim kosher, like those are lies and those are taking advantage of consumers. That is just wrong. I have my own gripes with the organic label. Like if you go look up the teas, like there's a Netflix documentary on it even. My parents said that they watched it, but stuff I've been saying for years privately with family and like how we choose our teas, that all is very important to me. And, you know, organic doesn't always necessarily mean organic, but this isn't even about that. It's that he acknowledged in the video I show this that organic is a means of extracting more money from potential customers, right? And so the fact that he's using organic while saying something like that shows he does not give a shit about the quality of the tea, where it actually came from. Just because somebody says that it's organic doesn't actually make it organic, doesn't make it better. You can have inferior tea products. You can have inferior tea leaves. It's important to do all this. That's why one of the big things that I try to promote is actually growing everything yourself. Yeah. And I can't wait to do it again with a summer garden. And so I took a break from that last year. But, you know, like, you will be able to tell that these are things that I care about. There are things that it will be obvious that I know, and then there will be areas where it shows that I'm lacking, but would still want to know more. Like if somebody tried to ask me specifically, what's the X, Y, and Z of your dirt? Where did it come from? And like, I'm not a dirt expert. Dirt is super fucking important, and you could honestly just be like a dirt scientist. It's so cool. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're getting off topic. And I'm sorry about that. Fuck. I love talking about plants. I'm so excited. My husband took me to the plant store, and they actually just did like a big renovation. So a lot of it was actually covered, so I could go. And I didn't have too much a reaction until later when I walked outside. But that's fine. So anyway, so we have a plant place with really nice plants. That's all now indoors, basically in greenhouses. So I can spend some time there and actually buy a bunch of plants. I love doing things like that. Kids don't eat enough dirt in the last 30 years, and it shows. Honestly, there's a little bit of truth to it. Now you're starting to sound like Culture Casino. Wait, what? Oh God. Check latest PPP tweets. Oh man, how are they doing? Where are they at? I guess if I just go home, it should show up on my feed, right? Quartering just blamed D-Day Cobra for his current nightmare. Ooh. Yahoo! Oh, what? Eric, thank you so much for the tippy. Put I am not a dirt expert on a t-shirt. Oh, man. Bless you. I love you on FNT and Tuesday Night Main Event Savvy. Bless you. That's very sweet of you. Wow, the left wing Chrissy struggle session. Pretty sick. Huh, it's crazy, right? So Yellow Flash says, Quartering just blamed D-Day Cobra. He singled out this comment and blamed him, calling him butthurt, taking no accountability in the fact that he was the one taking shit and trying to drag them into his drama. Lying piece of shit, it's never him, it's always somebody else. Jeremy at the Quartering, your mental health will be so much better when you stop social media, meaning limit the screen time. Yeah, it's not just getting rid of fucking one X account. You have to literally just limit your fucking screen shit. And then, of course, he's just laughing. And rightfully so. As he should. Let's go see. Let's hear. Jer revealed HCB is gone till midterms. It's over. It's so over. Whoa, buddy. I'm sad I don't have any. The only musical instrument I have is a kazoo, and I broke it. Well, I have a piano, but that doesn't really work. Sheen Kakashi, thank you so much for the tippy. Do you have knowledge of Andy from Kino Casino having allegations with minors? Is this the same person who's just going around everywhere saying the exact same thing with like zero fucking context to try to make it sound as bad as possible? Because I've heard this before, and I would think that somebody like this would actually want to take this seriously instead of just weaponizing it, instead of trying to detract from the situation. But it just is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. So, either you can present the full information or you can keep giving me money and being vague. Yeah. To the chickens, thank you for the tippy. James Fishback for governor of Florida. Raw. I won't personally support the Fishback, but if we're going to have tax games, I have no problem with people having tax games with syntax. That's fine. You want to do that? That's fine. Forbidden Cat Belly, thank you so much for the tippy. I think that's Jer. Oh, maybe. John Japan, thank you so much for the big tipperoo there. Bless you! Bless you so much, says nothing, just wants to hear the caribou. You're beautiful. Is there a concerned troll in the chat? Probably. There's usually a few of them. And you know what, though? That's okay. That's okay. Again, if I've missed any super chats, please let me know. Please feel free to tag me. I am trying my best here. Eric also tipped. Thank you so much. I get the feeling Chrissy thinks she's above the chat and internet shit. She does it to make money. I don't think she actually gets why it's a big deal and believes Mel that it's just trolling. I'm slowly leaning towards that too. And I do want to clarify on that statement, there is absolutely nothing wrong with simply doing something for the reason of money. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, within legal reasons, happy, healthy, blah, 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 whatever. And if that's the way she views it, then that's the way she views it. But she should just say that. But she won't just say that because people don't like hearing that, right? Like, nobody wants to hear, I just do it for the money. I don't actually care about any of you. But if you don't just say it plainly, then people are just going to speculate based off of your behavior. And how long was the video last night? How long was this? This was almost 2 hours long. I'm sorry, in the span of 2 hours, you showed me that you're a very ugly-hearted individual. Like, I believe what Eric's assessment is based off of that. And, if that's how you are, then that's how you are, and that's okay. It sucks for you, but whatever. Tom McD, thank you so much for the tippy. I bet Frosky is out at FNT. What? Oh, man. Let's see here. Am I good on these? I think I am. I think I'm caught up. I'm sorry. Sometimes my rants are super... Okay, yeah. We're good. We're good. I don't want to disrespect anybody. All right. So PPP says that... Here we go. Lol, Jer is already basically confirming Chrissy is the new host. With HCB out, it became... Hang on, here. Let me just pull up his Twitter. Ah! I don't know what I just did. So that way I'm not just doing this. Pears? Don't say pears suck. I really like pears. In fact, I've come to love pears even more since I haven't been able to eat apples. All right, so Jared's basically already confirming Chrissy is the new host. With HCB out, it becomes increasingly obvious that Chrissy Mayer will be taking over as the paid third chair on Jared's Live this summer. Her plan all along was to milk this simp for everything he had, and now the path is clear for her to get that bag and be rewarded for dat loyal biche. Let's see here. Melanie Mac seems to have realized she was attacking her subhuman boss and deleted her video calling out content thieves and crash... No way! No way! What? Oh, girl, that's a confession. You should have just left it. Oh, see, this is the problem when you're stupid. This is the problem when you're stupid and you think you're smart. Here's what's going to happen, sweetheart, because you are exceptionally predictable. You are going to continue to make video topics that continue to revolve around that subhuman piece of shit boss that you got. And you're going to keep doing that because you are, at your core, a fucking retard. And fucking retards don't have the training to be able to differentiate between the topics that they should keep covering and the topics that are plaguing their minds. Now, there is a unique correlation between individuals, not causation, though. The inability to distinguish fantasy and reality might be playing into the fact that you a dumb fucking rock sucker. All right? Now, you gonna make another video. You gonna put it out, and it's gonna have relevance. It's gonna cycle around for 3 days. You're going to have to delete it again. Then you're going to try to put out a very catered video that has nothing to do with the situation, and the comments will all be the fucking same. Why you sweeping for this bastard? Then you're going to have to turn off the comments. Then you're going to get frustrated. Then you're going to say it's all SJWs again, and then you're going to go on a live stream and you're going to say something stupid. And you're going to keep the cash cow going, and we're all going to keep mocking you, and we're all going to make our 20s and 30s and 50s and hundreds of dollars, respectively, across every channel that continues to mock you, because you're going to keep sweeping and you're fucking predictable. Ah! Fuck! Bless your heart, though. Bless your heart for continuing to try. Bless him so many times, because holy shit. Where are we at? What are we doing? Holy shit, Jesus Christ. There's stuff happening and there's sound effects that are happening that I don't actually even know where they're coming from. Like, why is it making that noise? Oh my God. Thank you, everybody who's causing the noises right now. I'm actually a little overwhelmed. Okay, I said thank you to John. So that means we're here now. Albatross, thank you for the tippy. I'm super confused about the drama. Remind me again what Chrissy didn't do. Chrissy lied, claiming she didn't know information that she knew 2 weeks prior, and then continued to lie because she didn't think it was a big deal. And then she lied last night and proceeded to claim people were mad about things that they weren't mad about, and completely ignoring the situation and not taking accountability. There you go. Sheen Kakashi, thank you so much for the tippy. Not Jer, I just did a Google search. God bless you. Google searches are great to do. You should do more than just a Google search next time. You should read and comprehend and provide more information if that's what you want to do. Mike Shaw, thank you so much for the tipperoo. Honor Stripe, thank you so much for the tippy. Ooh, shirt idea. It's a pile of oranges covered in ants, and all of them with word bubbles stating word bubbles starting of rants. It says above it, God damn it, and below, we got rants. That's adorable. Stop it. That's so cute. I'm going to forget that, but I kind of want to see how that would work. Mountain Mud, thank you so much for the tippy. Holy crap, I'm scared. I'm really sorry I ever called you a mutated harpy. Please don't fly away with my golden retriever in your talons. I just got her back from Epic Mike a couple days ago. Well, don't ever try to say that goddamn gratuitous shit needs to be censored, because if you do, I'll take it personally. And I will bottle up anger for a year and a half. Oh, man. The first sentence, roughly, was her being bullied to do this. Like, really? It's true. Like, what are you doing? Who bullied you? Who did it? Let's see
like,
here.
I'm not trying to fucking bring everybody down, but...
Guys, I'm not trying to bring everybody down. It's just... I really didn't give a shit about the drama. And so now I have to... my child was murdered my dad was murdered 3 years ago, and that's why I just wanted to talk to Melanie Mac about my conversion. It was just about my conversion. I just wanted to talk about my conversion. That's all I had scheduled. That's all I was gonna do. Okay, that's great, dear. But the question was, why did you lie about what you knew? You're bullying me! Shut the fuck up! Just answer the question. Why did you lie? You tried to say that you didn't know anything about Jeremy, but you knew 2 weeks ago. Why did you lie? That's the question. That's all people want to know. They just want to know what the fuck's going on. You're bullying me. Oh my God. That's literally what last night was. Holy fuck. I hate these hoes. Brother, please. I'm getting sweaty. The oranges in the career. That's all it is. I'm sorry. Using the waterworks, typical woman. Yeah, I don't know why she thought that was a good idea. Because he's an insult stand-up comic. She should know how to handle a hostile room. I would think that, yes, somebody who's a comedian should be thicker skinned than me. Trust me, I would be a sweaty mess if something like this happened, but I also wouldn't find myself in this situation, right? It's literally impossible to put me into this situation because I would never tolerate being around somebody who thinks it's socially acceptable to try another woman's breast milk while being fucking married. How do you do that? What are you doing? What is that sound effect? Gifting? Where are you gifting these things from? What are these? Oh, I can see them over here. Okay, that's cool. Oh, there's a 6-7. What are these jewel things? What is this shit? What jewels? Thank you so much, though. I'm sorry. I'm just freaking out. Oh, man. Her dad was murdered. She's got a kid. She's having a rough week. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, I mean, there are people who have it. Like, I can't give names. I know some people's situations. They will never talk about it. It's not in my place to speak about it, but there are people who are experiencing literal fucking hell, and they're more up to date on basic shit than this bitch. I'm sorry. No, I shan't. What is this? How do I change that notification sound? I hate it. The Dragon's Treasure just tipped. Thank you so much. Rip speakers and headphones. Oh, yeah, you don't want to have those things while watching me, but you also do want to have those things while watching me because I am not the person to have unmuted in a room. All right? Richie Sharp, thank you so much for the full send on Kick. Holy fuck. What is this fucking noise? Fuck. And then it's not showing up fast enough over here. Where are you seeing these things? Where are you? Is this a YouTube thing? Sent mystery gift for 650 jewels. See, I don't know if you just typed that. All right, investigations are in order. What the fuck is happening? Gregory Lieber, thank you so much for this tippy conversion therapy. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's right. I did say the word conversion a bunch because she just wanted to talk about her conversion or her confirmation or whatever the fuck. Holy fuck, you're deaf now? So am I. Let's see here. Llama Pajama, thank you for gifting 30 jewels with flowers. Rye Dog has gifted, please, I hope I never accidentally somebody's username. Thumbs up, 10 jewels. Llama Pajama, wait, high five with 100 jewels. Corn Boy, I was going to call you Combo. Corn Boy, 199. Shout out to the 199. Thank you for the thumbs up with the 10 jewels. What the fuck is wrong with stop doing? I don't want to sit here and just say thank you for 10 jewels. What does that even mean? I mean, I do and I'm fine with it, but like, what the fuck does it mean? I don't know what it means. What am I saying thank you for? What is this? Fuck. It's YouTube jewel gift. Is this fucking like, is this points? What do I do with it? Can I buy Yowie with it? Stop! I want to rant. I have no idea what this fucking shit is. I'm sorry. Jewels are YouTube's versions of Twitch bits. Save your money! What are you doing? Is that why it's doing the fucking... Ah! How do I change the alert? A jewel is a penny. Do not oh. YouTube is doing Twitch bits now? Yeah, I was like penny pelting. I'm getting pelted with pennies. How do I change the alert box? Subscription, YouTube, here we go. Jewel gifts. I found it. Ha ha. That's very nice, but what does it do? Yes, I'd like to know. I'm sorry, we're taking a moment from the ranting so I can change this fucking sound effect. I'm gonna turn down the volume. Dante Tsuyoiha, thank you so much for the tipper. What the fuck is this trophy now? Why did it pop up? What? Why are there do you guys see that? Do you see the animations in the chat? Like it straight up had an animated trophy. I'm sorry. No, Dante, I was focusing. Dante's fucking buffalo, but no, caribou can't even come up because there's so much fucking shit happening. What the fuck is this jewel shit? I swear to God, I'm going crazy. Dante, thank you so much for the tip. A gift for fellow what the fuck? I see a dog now. A gift for fellow anti-censorship warrior. Hail the battle sister. Bless you and hail you. Rant while taking a break. I'm literally ranting mid-rant so I can rant about other shit. Where the fuck are the sound effects? Here we go. What is this? Here we go. What do I have the Venti Yahoo. I feel like that's not going to be good. What is this one? Oh, shit. I can't play those. Oh, there it is. Thanks. Okay, see, there's the character. YouTube, we did not want the Twitch thing. Not. I know. Llama Pajamas, thank you for the tippy. Best stream ever. I'm sorry. All right, let me. These are all so long. I'm just gonna have to Venti Yahoo it. There we go. And then alert duration. I can turn that down to like fucking 2 seconds. There we go. Save settings. Okay, like compare it. That's gonna get actually annoying if it's that loud that often. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. How's that? Holy fuck. Oh my god, there's so many of you just doing this. Das Pooch, thank you for the show. Oh my fucking god, focus woman. I can't! Look. Okay, I've been diagnosed with dumb shit. And I was about to pull the like ADHD card, but like, oh my fucking god. So when I told my husband to remove Kaya because she was licking the door, it's because that sound would drive me fucking insane, right? Like I hyperfixate on these stupid fucking sounds, so I can't do mouth noises. And then if you have this kind of noise that's like being too extra, it's gonna I'm gonna forget fucking everything. It's all gone. Ah! Stop sending the 6 sevens! Oh my god. I hate mouth noises, all right? I really do. I can't stand the sound of people eat. Oh my god. Can I just collectively say thank you, everybody? This is a lot. I'm looking at the alerts, and this is just a lot. I don't want to be rude, but it's like, what the fuck? This shit is like, I'm literally experiencing brain meltdown. Like everything's just been reset. My brain has been reset. I forgot what I was doing. Jason, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Everybody say thank you. Please enjoy the bush. Oh my god. Okay, let's focus. Oh my god, there's so many of you. Shtick, Llama, LL Kool-Aid, Pelicans, Spen, B-Boy, Llama Pajama, Shtick, Pelicans, Cheesy, Tarian. Actually, you guys have sent so many that you've straight up broken my event center. I actually cannot see all of the things that you've sent because it can't handle them all. So I can't actually thank all of you. Anyway, I love you all very much. I'm gonna attempt to get back on track. I'm gonna attempt it. So Shadow, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome, enjoy the boosh. Also, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything else on Kick. Holy fuck. Okay, there's the full send. I said thank you for that. I don't think that I missed anything else on Kick, right? Oh, no, I did. Did I? No, that's Kick bounties. Go touch grass for a chance to win 100 subs. That's racist against me because I can't go out into the sun. I can't do that. Okay, so there was an AI mod thing. I'm not going to see what that was. Hopefully that person's not banned. Okay. Thank you for the Cobra Cast pre-show. Thank you for choosing to spend time with me while you wait. At least Savvy won't censor my chats. No, I don't try to. No. I don't typically try to do that. So let's see. So we have no more updates here. So obviously Jeremy's being crazy. Melly Mac doing this. What else do we have here? And then we're just back here on the lies. So actually, let's see which one's circulating.
I never said Jesus supports flagging.
You just okay. So hang on.
Starts. Why did you lie about not knowing the drama? Why did you say Jesus supports flagging? I never said Jesus supports flagging. JCD, does Jesus Christ support deplatforming? You know what? I guess Jesus Christ would support deplatforming people who did not adhere to the Bible.
Wow. Wow. She did say it. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? Was the desktop audio good enough? So she never said that Jesus would support deplatforming, but then here she clearly states that Jesus would support deplatforming. When that wasn't the case, Jesus never called for censorship. Like, what the fuck? What? What? Sent W for 10 jewels. Thank you. Holy fuck. Oh my God, you guys are still going with these jewels. I will straight up disable jewels. I will do it. I'll figure it out. I'm going to write a very strongly worded message to YouTube. I got to be the only YouTuber in the fucking world who's like, how the fuck do I disable this method of making money? Because it's fucking insane. Oh, man. Holy fuck. Sent a star for 2 jewels. I mean, that's really cute. That's actually really cute. What the fuck are jewels even anyway? This is like, so imagine I was a stripper. Imagine I'm a stripper and then it's a bunch of people throwing pennies, but attached to the pennies are really cute emotes and stuffed animals and like cute stuff, right? Like that's how it feels. Rosalie, thank you so much for the tippy. Do you think her and Britt are even still friends after last night? I knew things were going to be bad, but I honestly did not expect it to go completely nuclear like that. I don't want to speculate on like friendships or things like that. I will say that I saw how hurt Brittany was, and I can sympathize with where she was at. I personally, which does not reflect Brittany Venti, I personally would never be able. I would never allow myself to continue being friends with somebody like that. That's not me shaming her if she's able to forgive her or something like that, or if they work something out. Okay, whatever, right? But like that personal thing over there, like that's not for me to comment too much on, right? All I can say is how I would personally handle it, and well, I just wouldn't handle it because we just wouldn't be friends. Justin, thank you so much for the tippy. Savvy, when are you returning to Tuesday night mid-event? Beardo's been in a good mood lately. You should probably put an end to that. Soon, probably soonish. To put back into, basically what Christy tries to say here is, I don't talk about everything going on in my life. Like, yeah, bitch, welcome to reality. Not everybody does. For as much as I overshare, there's a lot of things that I still don't talk about. And so for me, like this year has been pretty rough on my health, but I like, it's not what Jeremy says is true. The internet doesn't care. And that's actually a lesson that I learned, right? I learned that in my 20s. I learned it, through actually a bunch, you know what? It doesn't even matter. It's something I learned in my 20s. And it's something that some people learn sooner. It's something that some people learn later. But at the end of the day, the internet does not care about your personal problems. And that's like, it's not an excuse. It's not, right? So like for me, I remove myself from situations when I feel like it's, not something I want to be a part of, or maybe I just can't handle it at the time. So that's what I do. I just retreat, and then I keep my reasoning to myself, and then I work on myself, because nobody else can help me with this, right? Like there's nothing that can really be done by anybody. I just have to do whatever. So that's it. That's all. I'm like, it's like, that's just what you do. So like, if Chrissy Mayer's going through some fucking shit and she can't do the bare fucking minimum, then maybe you should take a couple days off to sort yourself out instead of crying, bitching, and moaning. I just have so much to do and I can't keep up with this. Because if you're going to take something that other people find important and completely shit all over it, like your own fucking friends find this important, and you're just going to shit on it because you don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry. You deserve all of this, right? She said her schedule is too inconsistent for that right now. Last night to DJ Cobra. I'm the queen of inconsistent. I don't want to fucking hear it. The Savvy Schizo boards are sorely missed on side scrollers. Yes, actually, no. It's just my boards in general, right? Like, I need to get back to sharing them. It's just one of the things that I've tried to kind of convey is how overwhelming all of the connections can be. And then like, it doesn't, talking about some of the smaller things doesn't really matter, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. And then the big thing that I've been pushing and trying to do is talk more to politicians and pass along information and pass along reports and doing like the dumb bureaucratic shit, right? Like trying to go about things the right way. All of that can be really fucking slow though. Yeah. Brian Smith, thank you so much for the Canadian taparoo there, bud. Not sure if it's the algorithm, but I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome back. Bless you. No, it's not actually the algorithm. It's just me. It's just me. I haven't been around. But I would like to start posting more videos, and I am going to I think I'm gonna post like more just like rambly stuff too. I need to do it. I polled you guys on that a while ago, and you said that it would be okay. So we'll see. Kirsty's been trying to do that as well. Yeah. The like doing things the bureaucratic way too. Yeah. Like we still talk about news, but it has been a little bit. Just because I haven't been around though. But yeah. Can Chrissy and Melanie ever go back to FNT, or is the friendship over after this? FNT is a production at the end of the day, and so they're going to handle that however they see fit. What you're talking about for friendship, though, that's going to have to be something that they all personally reconcile with other individuals, right? You honestly should be glad that the internet doesn't care. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't say it like in a bad way. It's just also like, why would everybody be so concerned about all the negative things going on in everybody else's life, right? Like, you only pick out a couple people that you care about. That's normal. That doesn't make you heartless. Like, I don't give a shit what fart liquor 737224 is going through, but I sure as shit care what D-Day Cobra is going through, right? So like, that's the difference, right? But yeah, we're just basically saying common sense there. Hunter Sharp, thank you so much for the tippy. The last time I saw a stripper get paid and change, we had to take her to the emergency room. Yeah, very bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Poor fart liquor. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh man. Abby, are your health concerns serious though? Because I'm kind of getting worried. Like, no. Like, I'm not gonna die. There's not gonna be like, you know, unless I go to the doctor and recently and like get a new diagnosis. Like, I'm not like at risk of dying or anything like that. It's just, you know, you've heard my voice come in and out on this stream, right? And so like the more I talk, I just gotta drink a shit ton of water. But it's not too bad. It's just lately it's been the throwing up, and so that hurts my throat, and then I don't want to talk, which is kind of like a big important part of this. Do strippers take cards or Bitcoin now? Actually, I guess theoretically they do because of online, yeah. But anyway, so we'll go through another little part here because there was another thing that I did want to bring up.
A drunkard who betrayed his oldest friends and deleted his Twitter in a crash out. Welcome home. Thank you.
See, like that's not addressing anything. She's just saying thank you for the money and then moving on. This is literally just her not giving a shit. And this was something too that was brought up where Brittany Venti said it would be good if this was for charity. And my first thought was a lot of people don't trust a lot of charities, but I understand where she was coming from about not wanting to reward bad behavior with money, right? And then here's what she's like, yeah, I'm going to absorb all of this, right? I am going to make so much money off of this. That's where she was thinking. And then that's why, too, the diaper money comment really hit home. Matt Frog, thank you so much for the tippies. Savvy Water Tax. Bless you. Bless you. Also, again, if I miss anybody, I'm sorry. Fucking Jewel spam. Thank you. This still didn't update everybody's shit, actually. So I still can't actually individually thank you guys for the Jewel spam. But I hope nobody's actually upset if I don't say thank you over that. Oh, here we go. I refreshed it. A white guy named Tyrone. Thank you for the GG Easy. That's like the most recent one to load. Send the flowers for 30 Jewel. Thank you. Vomiting burns your throat and teeth really badly. Yes, it does. It's very shitty. But it's I mean, like, I'll be okay. Anyway, so she basically, you could have just turned off monetization for this stream, which I honestly think, like, that's personally what I would have done if somehow I ever ended up in that situation. But the charity thing was obviously I understood why she said charity and why she did that. Like, there are instances where, like, you can see charity getting used maliciously, but like that was literally like one of the best case, presentations for it, you know? Don't get bad Jeremy any diapers because he's into that shit. Feels like it. Honestly, he's so fucking disgusting, dude.
Fill my crack.
So she literally just doesn't address the concern. Like, she should have stopped and said, you know what? Yeah.
I love Chrissy and hope we can all get along, even when mistakes were made.
That's somebody else's thing. Where's the?
How was your one? I'm not.
Oh, did I just run? I blew.
Right. Stupid won't help.
Anyway, the better thing, playing stupid won't help you or make you fertile. As bad as that second part is, you still have to address this. You can't just say thank you for the money. You just can't. Like, I'm sorry. You chose to receive a public flogging. Receive it. Don't make it worse for yourself, because if you dismiss this, that's bad. It's one thing to know, like, obviously, remember back in the League days, League of Legends days on Twitch 10 years ago, and you would farm fake crying tips and people calling you a stupid whore and things like that. That's not what this is. This is not blind. This is not random woman hater 9309. He's not just saying this to be a jackass. He's saying this because it's tough love and a form of $2 trolling, but playing stupid won't help you. Like, he's literally, yes, trolling, but also trying to help. That's advice. That's good advice. Playing stupid. She's not actually stupid in this regard. We know she knew information, right? Luvia, thank you so much for the tip. We need a Stolfo and a Bridget emotes, madam. Oh, do we? Do we need some femboy emotes? Yeah. She's going after Brittany instead of her moderating. Yeah, like, saying that Brittany was bullying her over that like, my blood was boiling for that one.
Minutes. Because if they
Where is it? It was further along, wasn't it?
On here, and then even also gave
Hang on, wait, I gotta go to the transcript.
I was gonna say,
there's a transcript, right? Show transcript. Here we go. Where's the bullying thing? But you're telling me I'm bullying you. And I don't think I'm bullying you. It was further back. So I want to know who's bullying you.
That's very hostile.
So I want to know who's bullying you.
yeah.
It
Well,
was
not
very
having. I would have maybe leaned on Melanie more to answer the questions too.
I'm sure people in there were incendiary, but it makes it seem like victimization. So I want to know who is bullying. Who is bullying you to do this? Because you opened with, "Hey, I'm being bullied," into this, and it makes it seem like everything else you say is not legitimate.
I don't know. From what I see on Twitter, there's very much a call for me to talk about this stuff. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean,
Can you imagine if I didn't? Can you imagine?
There's a call for you to talk about it, so that's bullying. So when people ask for your opinion on, say, the latest going-ons in Hollywood and dumb shit, is that also bullying, or do you like it that when they do that, especially when they give you money for it, right?
Bullying, though. Can you imagine if I just didn't bring this up? How bad that would be.
But that just sounds like you're doing it to.
But you didn't bring it up, and it was bad. You were just trying to rewrite it to fit the current situation.
Just do.
Abby, not trying to bully you, but what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Brother, you're asking a health enthusiast. I'm a sucker for cookies and cream, I guess. Rosalind, thank you so much for the tippy. Did my other donation get in? Oh, there is a 10. There is. I'm sorry I didn't see it through the fucking jewel spam. The whole situation feels thank you, Rosalert, for the 10. The whole situation feels more intense. Personal, I think more intense personal. I think anyone expected should have been named I think anyone expected should have been named DramaCast instead of Simpcast. Take my ex money. Take my ex money. Got paid. Holy shit. Wait, are you the real Roz Alert? Roz Alerts. I got paid 38K lol. Keep up the great work, by the way. Bless you. Enjoy that Twitter money that makes no sense. Dude, I was so happy on the last one. So because of my own stupidity and trying to change things around for some of my security shit, I missed out on a week of payment, but I guess it doesn't do retroactive when that happens. Yeah. But my last payment was like 300, I think? Oh, dude, do you know how many plants I'm going to buy with that? You don't have to keep tipping, by the way. You can talk in chat. Rosalind, thank you for the tip. Yes, I'm the real Roz Alerts. Bless you. Welcome in. I mean, you could also just be saying that, but, welcome in. I will treat it as if it's possibly real. But if you start saying crazy shit, then I'm going to have to be like, okay, I don't know if this is the real guy. It's just my way of, not believing everything I read. Neon Monkey, thank you for the tippy. Did anyone see the live chat? Yes, we're the mods deleting comments in favor of Brittany. So I saw people, I should have been taking screenshots. I didn't. I don't know how the replay works on deleted comments or banning people. But I did see towards the latter the latter fourth of the stream, people were saying that the mods were power tripping. So I don't know. But yeah. Badgett, thank you so much for the squiggly too. A long time no see, Madam Piss Hands. How are you? No, we can't bring that up today. Don't get me off topic. I'm doing great though. How are you? Evita, thank you so much for the tip. Chrissy reminds me of the theater kids we had to deal with in the RP community. Deflect, deflect, deflect. Yes. Also discovered you last night. You're great. Bless you. I hope that you have fun. Just know I do like not safe for work things and hentai and yaoi and all of those things. So just I like how I have to preface that. Like I'm just trying to tell people, look, I'm a fucking weirdo. Unlike other people who want to present themselves as pious and holy, but then they're showing off shoulders all the time. Ugh. Llama Pajamas, thank you for the tippy. Do you believe that I'm real? I think to a degree, you're about as real as I am because we still haven't fully defined what is the concept of consciousness. You what? I'm crazy. Madam Savvy. Do you need to do another stream to do your super chats? Oh my god, guys, I'm just gonna have to go do another stream. Just read off super chats. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck was that shit? Shinkakushi, thank you so much for the tippy. There's a video on Andy by Clown. Okay. That's great. Clown Town VT. Excellent. Very good. So people can go and make decisions for themselves. Ryan confirmed on GNG Daily today that mods were banning people for pretty much nothing. Yeah, because it was in subscriber only mode. So you're banning subscribers over that stuff, right? But yeah. If you're, again, I don't know how it looks in the replay. So I think that then that's the next thing to clarify, right? No, she's gone after VTubers before, so I don't know in what capacity in this situation. So here, it is difficult. I understand that some people may not like Brittany Venti. I don't know what that means. She's gone after VTubers before. I know she doesn't like them, and I know that there was a bullshit claim. Savvy, why are women like this? We'll answer that question in a minute. What was I saying? The VTuber thing. If it comes from a place of censorship, then that's obviously not okay. However, in this situation, for what we're dealing with right now, for false flagging, that's what matters. At the end of this, if you come out of this or if you don't like Venti at all in this, then that's okay. I'm not asking you to like her. I'm pretty sure that she doesn't like me. Yeah. Not like because she thinks I'm evil, but because of probably what I draw, right? Like I'm from what little I know and from her position when she was brought on to doing things, she took the because she explained it last night. She said that she was taking the alternate position, and I'm assuming that means that she has more conservative views, more maybe if that extends into art or whatever. So I don't know. Luvia, thank you so much for the tippy. Mods were out of control. Supers nor not red drama. Okay, so it was all that shit. Yeah, that's not okay. I remember Venti went after Gura from Hollow for a while. See, and I don't know what that necessarily means. Because, like, if she's just saying that she hates her or finds her weird, yeah, that's dumb behavior, right? But at the end of the day, she's allowed to not like things. So I don't know. I just don't know. But in this situation, for how she was treated by Chrissy, for what's going on with the false flagging, for being directly threatened by the quartering, saying that he was going to go after everybody, she's in the right? So I think that that's, like, I'm trying to be fair with everybody involved, I guess. I don't know. Venti is right this time. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if it has nothing, like, if these things are completely separate, then it just has no bearing on this situation. And so, like, just because you root for somebody in one instance, it's like how everybody's come together to say that the quartering bad, right? You have all these different pockets, all these different people, all these people who have had drama together in years in some cases, right? You have Darkside Phil, you have Matt Jarbo, you have other names. People, I didn't know who Matt was before this, really. I just called him a Sharpie sniffer without understanding full context. You have EVS, you have, other pockets of the internet outside of X that are, getting in on this. And it seems like 90% of people are in agreement that the quartering absolutely is a piece of shit for it, right? And so people are being unified from all these different areas, and there's gonna be clashing. So I don't doubt that there's people in my chat who are like maybe even annoyed that I'm like rooting for Brittany Venti in this. But you have to understand, you can root for somebody and not necessarily like them, right? And I'm not saying that that's how I feel. I don't know enough about Britney's past things. I do have like a small, like very loose shared moment, I guess, with her from League of Legends days and Twitch, but that's just because we were all mildly, briefly connected through like drama with the League section, right? And all the girls being at war with each other and hating each other. Even though I don't think Brittany Venti like even knew who I was or whatever, but like I just hated everybody. Everybody else hated everybody, but there was a lot more going on there, like with Casey Tron and shit. So it was all weird. But anyway, but yeah, I don't care about you. You won't get along once she finds out your tastes. Well, like I said, so here, let me just address that right now. If somebody doesn't like me because of my tastes, and if that makes her even want to do a deep dive into me, then I accept that. That's fine. What is she going to find? She's going to make herself mad. She'll make herself mad and then go look at artwork that makes her upset. Then that's just how it is, you know? That still won't change the fact that I think that she's right in this situation, and that I think that she was wronged, and that I think she was lied to, and that I think that she has been treated like shit by people, right? So I think that takes that out, right? This kind of reminds me, no, I'm not saying that you're doing this, but there's an individual, and it was like one account or two accounts, who every so often for a little while would come into my chat and be like, oh, you know, the Kino Casino brought you up today. And I'm like, okay. And? Oh, do you know who the Kino Casino are? You know they made fun of you. I was like, okay, and? Fucking and? Like, who cares? That's it, right? That's it. But that's kind of like what it reminds me of. Benjamin, thank you so much for the tippy. It's weird that the thing we're united about is the quarter pounder and not the files. Either Island Jeff or Area 51 variety. Isn't that fascinating? But I think that the Epstein files is a completely different situation that affects the real world in a completely different way, in a completely different field, and it's much more I don't want to try to downplay the situation, but I'm sorry, and I'm sorry if this language maybe upsets anybody who values obviously the sanctity of the internet, but like the Epstein situation is much more serious, right? And so there are things in that situation that like literally every element of the Epstein situation is fundamentally out of our control. No matter how much we talk about it, it doesn't change anything. But then you have a completely different situation like this that's all self-imposed that people, you know, want to get involved with for a variety of reasons. Whether you're getting involved with it by just watching, whether you're getting involved with it by doing some sort of research or contributing to it or contributing to conversation or whatever, right? However you're getting involved in it, that's it, right? So they're completely different things, and I don't like the idea of trying to compare them, but I understand where you're coming from because it feels like people should be united on those fronts. And I think for the most part they are, but it comes with the air of not being able to control anything, right? If that makes any sense. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Thank you so much for the tippy. First time here. What a complete shit show this has turned out. All because of one bearded guy with a trucker hat who let his bulls ram misses. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Actually, it starts with just lies and alcoholism. That's really it. Yeah. Let his I mean, nobody would care about the cuck thing if there wasn't so much more with it. Because it's like nobody really cares about that. Nikki Minaj's fat bum. Thank you for the Canadian too. Sup, Savvy. What's your opinion of my profile pic? Well, it's really small. 3D pig, 2D pure. Yes. Livia. Oh, that's mods. Mods were out of control. And there's a video, and do you believe that I'm real, Chrissy? Okay, I think we're good and caught up. Holy shit. Son, thank you so much for the tippy. Epstein files is only out of our control because we are all cowards. We literally have the means to take care of the problem via 2A. Again, you know, he's just bringing up legal context and historical context. But, you know, Yellow Flash, hello. I'd be mocking it still because it is pathetic, especially because he wants people to think he's an alpha conservative trad MAGA guy. You cannot be an alpha conservative trad MAGA guy if you are still fucking defending drinking the breast milk of another woman at your office. I can't get over that. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot get over the fact that he is trying to say that he is socially unable to understand the ramifications of why other people are disgusted with that behavior. He chose to drink breast milk from another woman while married. He chose to defend those actions. He chose to say he does not understand why it's a problem today after his conversion into glorious piety. I'm sorry. I can't get over that. People, how the fuck are you going to fucking claim gratuity and work for a man who suckles on the teats of whores? What's the problem? I'm sorry. Mushaf, thank you so much for the tip. Why are we talking about Grums? It's not even Grums was lied about. This man, the quartering Jeremy Hambly, willingly told a story that at his place of work, there was a female employee who said, "Would you like to try my titty milk?" And he said, "Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll try the boob milk of another bitch. Fuck yeah." And then he told the story to women who were disgusted. What? Like, I'm sorry for all my cum-drawing ass fucking artwork that I've drawn in my entire fucking life of dudes railing each other, covered in bodily fluids that if they were real would make me gag. Fucking terrible. I will look at Typhlosion railing a fucking professor. All right? If the Typhlosion takes Professor Sycamore into his cave and hand feeds him berries and attempts to impregnate him with eggs, right? I am a disgusting degenerate because that's fine. That's fiction. It's fiction. But you stupid bitch, you're gonna work for a man who thinks it's okay in real life to drink the titty milk of another individual? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I am disgusting, apparently. I am literally Satan incarnate for my fiction. But if a man suckles on the teat of another woman, well, he didn't suckle on her teat. Just for clarification. I am being a little bit hyperbolic with that. But he's suckling the milk from the woman's extracted booba juice. That's disgusting. He's married. I find it disgusting and vile and revolting. But you're going to tell me the biggest fucking problem is a goddamn woman who's pixelated on a fucking jacket for a video game that's all fiction. Fuck. I'm just screaming. It's so gross. It's gross. It's so gross. It's gratuitous. It's gross. I'm sorry. These things really bother me. Son. Thank you so much. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Calm down, ma'am. I can't because I'm so confused why I am a degenerate for drawing terrible things. But people who actually do that shit in real life are not? Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. I'm sorry. Fuck. Rosalind, thank you so much for the tippy. I also sent message on Twitter X2 to prove I'm real. Take my money because I like supporting streamers and create. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh my God. Holy fuck. I can't believe that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, I'm sorry. Again, I'm preaching to the choir. I'm sorry. But it does just baffle the mind. It does. I'd rather look at all your drawings than hear of some of these stories. Well, that's the thing. Like, and I love embarrassing stories. I do. But like, these aren't just embarrassing stories. These are admissions of character, right? Like when I tell an embarrassing story, it's almost always at my expense for something, sure. But it's like, I don't shit myself at the store and then think that that's a funny story. Like, I mean, yeah, accidents happen. If I fucking was on a road trip and, you know, I got the bubbles, maybe I'd say a story and be like, oh man, it was a close call, right? But like, I wouldn't tell gross story after gross story after gross story and then justify it and then tell these sexual ones as well that are equally as gross. And then it kind of creates like this painting that you're just a complete fucking slob. Like, it's just gross. There's no other word for it. I'm sorry. Rapster Jones, thank you so much for the Canadian tipperoo. Someone said, someone on X said Q's head belongs in a toilet. It's true. Oh, man. His titty milk dealer is homeless. He has to go in the dark alleyways for his addiction. I don't know. I just don't understand it. But like, betting 50, Mac might have some real degenerate shit she's ashamed or scared of getting out. Look, I don't believe in guilt by association, but you are the company that you keep to a degree. One of the, I'll get personal with this story. So my husband really wanted me to get along with a lot of his friends' wives and girlfriends and things like that. That's what any spouse would want, right? Like, you want your spouse, your lover, to get along with the people who you also care about. And so obviously he's introduced me and set up play dates and things like that. And one of the people that we had met were his high school besties, right? These people, he's known them literally their entire lives. And the very first time that I met them, we were in their basement and it was always drinking with them, right? So I was still drinking at the time, but I definitely drank less. And then it was at the point where I was like basically cutting alcohol out completely. But I told husband I would drink a little bit. But so the wife, she gets drunk. I'll call her Sarah. That's not her name. So Sarah gets, she gets a bit drunk and then she starts getting a little touchy with me. Now, I've just met her, okay? But I excused it because she was nice and we were just talking about Disney. And so she starts, standing behind me and playing with my hair. And I don't really like that if I don't know you. I don't actually really like being touched. I crave touch, but from people who my husband, right? I like that. So Sarah does that, and then she says, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're in an open relationship." And I'm like, "What?" And so she's drunk, she's telling me about this, and then she doesn't stop. And then he starts going on like, "Yeah, this is a way to just spice up the marriage after 14 years." They were high school sweethearts, that kind of thing. And so I was a little bit bewildered by it. And so after my husband and I leave, I said, look, they're really nice, but I don't think their marriage is going to last another year if they're already inviting somebody in and things are getting very physical like this. She says that it's only girls and, he's totally into it because it's just two girls. But I said that's never where it stops, especially for a straight woman, because that's what she was at the end of the day. So unfortunately, my husband said, hey, that's okay. I'd appreciate it if you don't say things like that about my best friends. And I'm like, I didn't mean it like as a character attack or anything like that, but whatever. So we were around them for a little while. And then lo and fucking behold, she's cheating on her husband with another man. They had the messiest fucking divorce that only just recently ended after 2 years. And she lied throughout the whole thing and took everything from him. Including the house that he built with his own fucking hands. So, I didn't want to hang out with that. My husband stopped hanging out with him as much because of these things. But my point is, you are the company that you keep. And the person that she was cheating on her husband with was somebody that she hung out with who had multiple divorces. And I believe he actually has multiple kids from multiple women. And now apparently she's going to marry him because I'm totally sure he's not cheating on her. The other people in her circle justify cheating. One of them does crack, so that's cool. But yeah, so while my husband hung out with him, he did not participate in that part of their life. And so that's obviously an example of the company that you keep, not reflecting on you. But he was even weary and he didn't like it. And then once all of it came out, he was super against it all and blah, 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 whatever. That's the point. But everybody around her was a cheating, lying whore. She turned out to be a cheating, lying whore. Now, if you are somebody who keeps the company of cheating, lying whores, that increases the likelihood of you being a cheating, lying whore. There was a very long and roundabout way to get to where we're at. How can you even justify cheating? You can't. You can't. You just literally fucking can't. So, I'm not saying Melanie Mack's going to end up being a cheating, lying whore, but I mean, I'm sorry, you don't marry a gay baiting cosplayer without being okay with him being, you know, a gay baiter or being what he is, because there's no way that a cosplayer is into censorship, not with what he was doing. So, I don't know. On top of that, she's hanging out with a dude who thinks it's socially acceptable to drink the breast milk of others. And then she's trying to say that that's totally fine. Literally everybody fucking here, right? You would just, if you're going to consume the titty milk, you're going to have your spouses, right? You're going to have your wife. You're fucking, that's it. You're not going to have anybody else's. Yeah. That's it. I have to go to the bathroom. There's been some yahos happening. So give me a second. Didn't her last husband become gay? I have no idea. I have no idea if that was ever confirmed or not. Whew. What is this? ADD. This is an ADD shouty fest where I just shout about a woman who's justifying the poorest behavior on the planet, and that poor behavior is going to lead to very sad things that happen. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want that to happen, so. Oh, all right, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I don't want to play you a song. It'll be fast. It'll be fast. I swear. Okay, wow. I'm so sorry. Let's farm some oranges. Good, she's gone. Wouldn't it be funny if I could set up a little thing where, like, you could actually, like, grow oranges by integrating chat with something? I wish I was smarter with coding, because I would love to do that. I would do that. Unwashed hands confirmed. No, the thing that took the longest was washing my hands. Scatter, no. All right, let's read some shit. Ooh, Neon Monkey, thank you so much for the tippy. Jeremy needs to cut out the drink. He's only hurting himself and others around him. Will he listen is the question, and his own actions. Yeah, so obviously alcoholics are, you know, they don't have the normal functioning brain, so he does not view this situation the way the rest of us do with clarity. And either somebody steps in or, unfortunately, I mean, this is just how it goes, right? Either somebody steps in or something really bad happens. I would rather somebody step in. There's been a lot of stepping in. People have DM'd him. Some people are under the impression that none of this has been handled privately at all. People have reached out to him. People have reached out to Chrissy. People have reached out to Melanie, whatever. There's tons of DMs that do go out to people. And he's still not willing to listen to anyone. I don't believe for 1 second that his wife does not know, right? But the issue is she probably just doesn't give a fuck. Because from the sound of it, they don't have a loving marriage. Used to be an alcoholic, no fun, still drink a little. Yeah, like I was definitely borderlining alcoholism, like in a dangerous way in college. And then after I met my husband, I basically gave up. I gave up drinking cold turkey for an entire year. And then now, now it's funny and pathetic. I don't have a tolerance, but I'll drink like half a beer. I'll make like the lightest of gin drink just to enjoy the taste. And then that's it. He has to hit rock bottom. It's not even just rock bottom. He has to fall through rock bottom and then finally, maybe after some broken bones, get his shit together. Oh man. With the venti emote, it does look really cute next to the oranges. That is cute. I need to make some more emotes. I do. Oh, man. Thank you for gifting memberships. Jesus Davila gifted 2 memberships there. Let's see here. Son, thank you so much for the tippy. Any man in the Western world who gets married is a moron. The way the law works, if your wife decides to fuck you over in a divorce, you are better off taking a murder rap than letting her have all your stuff. It's actually true. And I've watched liberal states be the worst possible places ever. What are your thoughts on Craig from Side Scrollers trying to be fair on Chrissy and Melanie Mack? Men have to be... I straight up told Jeremy he's being too nice. Craig will have to be nice. Men will be nice. Men know even today to just smile and laugh because the women will do the destruction for them. I can get away with saying things that neither man will be able to simply because they are men and I am a woman. So I can sit here and I can call, fucking Melanie Mack a lying, adulterous, wannabe enthusiast whore here because she's besties with a lying, adulterous piece of shit, right? Like, I can do that. But if a guy does that, well, that looks wrong, and then people are going to be like, oh my God, is a guy bullying a woman, blah, blah, blah. No, just let the women eat each other, right? Smart men know to keep their mouths shut in this situation and then just do reaction content to what the women are doing, but the reaction content needs to just be smiling and laughing, right? Right. Yeah, so men need to just chill out. They can just chill out and enjoy the popcorn. Let the women handle this one, all right? I'll say the misogyny so they don't have to. And then hopefully all of this will come down to repealing the 19th. And soon I won't have to pay taxes as I look at the thing on my fucking desk telling me to call the IRS again. You're a woman unsubbed. I know, I'm sorry. I understand. Oh man, but yeah, no, so it's all the guys will be nice and it is a strategic play and good on them. They should keep being strategic. I am saluting that, by the way. I'm not calling them out. I'm saluting it. Whew. Who is worse, Hassan or Jeremy? So thank you, Michael Doberman, for that tasty Canadian tipperoo. So that is, again, coming back to the idea of completely separate situations. Hassan is a sober, inflammatory individual who is a lolcow for other reasons from the quartering who is not, right? So you don't want to conflict things. Both, apparently, though, equally as bad to their dogs for some reason. So, yes. Yes. Garbage takes, thank you so much for the tippy. The casino are chaotic neutral. Yeah. Yes, they mock everyone for everything, and most people shake it off. Exactly. Narcissists take the bait and get dragged into the mud. Exactly. If the casino were lying, which they're not, there's literally no speculation of lies, right? They watch a clip, they make some jokes, and then they move on, and that's it, right? They're literally just rewatching what somebody says. They're not making shit up. They make fun of everyone. I like them. And the things that they said about me were funny. They were objectively funny. I am terminally online, unemployable, blah, 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 degenerate. Whatever. It's fine. It's funny. Let them have their jokes. I don't care. Now, if they were to say, oh, Savvy lives at this address and she believes in Satanism and is sacrificing small birds to her devil god so that way she can curse everyone, that would be wrong. That would be wrong, right? And that's when you say, no, I am not a devil worshiper sacrificing small birds to my devil god. That's not happening, all right? Savvy, do I have a Discord server? Not for the community. I had one during my Twitch days. I'd rather not deal with that, honestly. I don't want to deal with the bullshit the Discords bring. I don't want to deal with infiltration. I don't want to deal with moderating people. I don't want to hire people to moderate people. I just want to be. I just want to. If you want to talk to me, maybe we can do like an X chat room. But even then, I can't promise I would ever be active because I just get bleh when I see notifications. That's exactly what someone who doesn't sacrifice small animals to their devil god would say. Oh God, you're sacrificing rats, right? Well, that would be a small animal. They would never sacrifice their own kin. True. Damn, Savvy. Well, you're not invited to my seances anymore. I'm sorry. Forbidden Cat Belly, thank you so much for the 2. He lost aura. Yes. Delman Wumbo. week wackadoo. Oh, okay. That doesn't abbreviate to anything weird. Welking donated a Canadian too. Thank you so much. Tipped. Sorry. Quartering may be fat and stinky, but at least. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. Garbage takes. Thank you so much for the tippy. The casino. Oh, this is the casino arcade out of control. They mock everyone and everything. Most people shake it off. And then who's this worse? Rapture Jones version 1. Thank you so much for the tip. Aru. Melanie rhymes with swirly. Coincidence. Melanie swirly. Yeah, okay. It works. It checks out. Raptor Jones version 1. Thank you so much for the tippy. Someone on X said Q. Oh, belongs in the tip. In there. I sent a message on X to prove. Talk to my girl. Okay. I think we're good. Benjamin, thank you so much for the squiggly 2 thoughts on the new One Piece waifu, Zaza. One Piece. I'm not caught up. One Piece Zaza. Who is Zaza? Zaza is the name of a demon, isn't it? Zaza is the mythical god of rain. Oh. I need to get caught up. What's going on in One Piece? It's been a while. I won't spoil it. Is this him? Oh. Who's this? I can't tell who's who. I'll just have to see it whenever I get to it. That's cool. That's cool. I love it. Ooh. All right. Are we caught up? We're caught up. Chat. We're caught up. I think we're good. Savvy, how could you? What'd I do? No. Get caught up on One Piece. We never do. It's true. It feels like you're always behind. No, you don't. It fell off like crazy. No, I don't think so. I keep hearing Zaza and think Gabor. Whenever I think of Zaza, I think of here's some of my late night television habits. Ghost Adventures. I had to think of the name with Zach Baggins, whatever his last name is. I love those goofy bros, but I remember he got really, really obsessed with portals and demons. And he's talked about Zaza before. So I love ghost trash TV. Oh man. How's chat? Where did we last leave off with the drama? I feel like we once again got away from it. Oh, this was the bullying clip that we're still on. Dorothy Gabble, thank you so much for the tippy. Venti Savvy, fuck my life, cast 1. It would be an interesting one. It would be an absolutely interesting one. I feel like she and I would genuinely get hung up on the fact that like certain questions have not been answered in a way that satisfies the phrasing of the questions. I feel like she and I just literally would not be able to like continue on because of that. Oh man. Zaza, do you mean Zozo? Is it not Zaza? Zaza demon. Oh, it's Zozo. It's not Zaza. I thought it was Zaza. Thank you. Zozo, okay, hang on, wait, because I fucked it up. Zozo demon is actually, hang on. Let me read it because I was wrong. Look at chat. We're gonna have a live. We're gonna do a live chat. Hang on. We gotta take this. We gotta take it seriously. This is how you apologize to chat after the camera move. Where is it? I can't just make myself. All right. Yahoo! Chat, I apologize for my misinformation earlier. The demon in question is not Zaza. That was me misremembering something. And it is in fact Zozo. And here is the evidence for that. I apologize for being wrong. Okay. Wow, there we go, chat. Incredible. Wow, fascinating. It can be done. Holy shit. That's how you do the apology live. Mark Reality, thank you so much for the tippy. This whole thing pisses me off to no end. I was watching Flashcast when it went down. I've always liked Chrissy, but not happy with her now. Jeremy Hambley, bad Jeremy, should have to pay dearly for this shitstorm. Dearly. I just want the lies corrected, the channels reinstated, the strikes removed, and him to stop lying about his product. That's it. Which I suppose is paying dearly. Delman Wumbo Week Wackadoo Wackling. Thank you so much for the Canadian taparoo. Fun fact, Quartering made a cologne out of his arm. Chat, can I censor this? Cordray made a cologne out of his armpit scent, and it was proven by science that the scent was indistinguishable from that of a horse butt. You're being facetious, correct? That is facetious. Savvy with the apology out of nowhere, followed up with a steel chair. That's what's up. Yes. No, that is my fault. I thought it was Zaza. My bad. It's Zozo. Ugh. I got really excited there. I was like, demonology. That's always a fun thing to talk about. That's nasty. Have a Ouija board I got from Toys R Us so long ago. Dude, I know. I couldn't believe that they sold them at like the Walmart toy aisle. My husband, we were looking at the toy section and I saw it and I'm like, oh, we should get this. And he's like, no, you're not bringing that evil into this house. And I'm like, what? You wouldn't let me use a Ouija board? And he's like, no. No, he won't. This is false. The first mention of Zozo was like a Led Zeppelin song, if I remember correct. It took hold and became canon, even though there's no historical mention of it. What? Wait. For real? There's no way. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to end up going down the demons. I'm going to just write this down for later. I'm sorry. Why would you use a Ouija board? Because it's funny. They were not always considered evil. I don't consider the act of communing with the dead to be necessarily evil. So I think it's interesting how it got adopted by this evil lore, right? It's funny. It isn't a real demon. Yeah, Zozo isn't a real demon. What? No! Is it not me? Ghost Adventures. So they did like a whole ass episode on it. Yeah, here it is. Zozo is the name of a demonic entity featured in season 10, episode 3 of Ghost Adventures. I don't think these things are necessarily real, but they're really fun to watch and get into. I've always wanted to be proven wrong, and I've had my own fair share of funny, goofy stories and like things that don't make sense, but I'm not going to sell it to you like, yeah, I absolutely believe in this or whatever, demonology or things like that. It's fine if you do. I'm just saying it's a fun thing for me late at night. But I actually had no idea. So was not anything else. It's a pop culture demon. Oh no! I still love Zach Bagans. It doesn't matter. He's great. He's such a dude, bro. Yeah, supposedly it like followed the crew home and like Zach Bagans hasn't been the same ever since. It's so funny. I'm sorry. Dalman Wumbo Week. Thank you so much for the Canadian tipperoo. It's true. Q sent cologne to his nephew and he died. Okay, you're just being facetious. See, it's the thing. He's done and said stupid shit. So there's, I wouldn't not believe it. CJ, thank you so much for the tippy. Just remember, attractive women in video games is evil, but flagging channels and acting like a creep to women at Ren fairs is okay. Which, by the way, he is like actually banned. Like it's an on-site ban thing from every Ren Fest, which rightfully so. I hate people who just take their cameras and go be a nuisance streamer for the sake of nuisance and like being loud. Like you can make comments about a woman's rack quietly to your bestie. I have no problem with that. If you want to admire somebody's fucking like a grown-ass woman's anatomy quietly to your bestie, okay. That's biology, baby. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're literally shoving your camera towards people, obviously, and being a loud fucking heifer over it and being disgusting, that's not okay, right? Like, that's not okay. Wisconsin has the best Ren Fair. I went to a Ren Fair when I was a teenager, and it was so fucking cool. And I want to go back so bad. I don't know why I never did. I think it's just slipped my mind. I think it's just something that, like, you don't think about too much as an adult. My husband's brought it up once, but we ended up... What happened? Was I sick? I was probably sick. That's why we didn't go. But it's so cool. Calling someone with kids down to fuck because they check notes, have a kid as child behavior. Well, it's like childless behavior. Just because someone has a kid doesn't mean that they want to, be down. But that just says everything you need to know about his character. Like, it's so... Ugh. Ghost Adventures used to be great, but after 20 seasons, it was pretty played out. Yes. Nick was crucial to the recipe. I agree. I still miss him. And I like Aaron, but like sometimes Zach is just too intense. Like it actually gets a little like I don't know. I understand why they do it on the camera, but it's like, okay, dude, come on. Come on. You're like a 45-year-old man. Come on, get your emotions together. Don't punch the wall. If the quartering is a Christian, I am Christ himself returned to earth. It's a higher look. If the quartering is a Christian, then I'm just God at that point. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is. If he is genuinely going to try to claim that he is a Christian and understands the social cues of Christians, and like as a Christian, you have to say, hey, that behavior was wrong. Like, if I were a Christian, I would have to go and ask God for forgiveness for drawing what is perceived as something against the Bible, right? And so, like, I would have to genuinely repent for that. I would have to feel sorry for drawing men fucking, right? I would have to feel sorry about that. And I would have to later acknowledge if somebody asked me, oh, you used to draw men fucking. I would have to acknowledge that was wrong behavior of me, right? If I was a Christian, if I was, or like... whatever religion in that one, right? And so if he can't even look at past behavior objectively, how the fuck is he gonna know what good Christian behavior is going forward? Like I was an embarrassment in college. I drank. That was wrong. I was an idiot. I said something terrible to my father once, right? Like, these are terrible things. This is how you learn life lessons. I told my friend that the dress that she bought looked ugly. That was wrong of me, apparently. It was correct because it was honest, but it was wrong because it hurt her feelings. Okay? Like you have to learn to navigate these things. We're talking about basic things that children fucking learn. Why do we have to define all of this just to waste time? Because Jeremy fucking Hambley won't fucking just admit he's a liar, and then all the liars around him are having to lie for him. But holy fuck, it's not gratuitous like the naked woman on the fucking jacket. Holy shit. Why are you gonna do that and say that video games need to be censored, but you won't even censor the man who gives you a shit ton of fucking money so that way you can live on your fucking $3 a day fucking ramen, while the poor fucking gay baiting cosplayer goes and works into the fucking salt mines overtime so that way you can keep buying tank tops, so that way you can keep whoring yourself on the internet while my late fucking nan is looking fucking down at you saying, ah, what the fuck is wrong with you, temptress whore? Oh, you should be wearing the burqa until you learn how to control yourself. Just because you flat doesn't mean you ain't tempting. I know these things. I'll wear a hoodie every goddamn fucking day. What's that make me? Oh, right, we already decided I'm fucking God at this point. Ah! I really fucking hate that shit. I'm sorry. I hate hypocrisy. I really do. Raptor Jones, thank you so much for the tippy. Run Fair Vid. Her bum was out, but he was following. Raptor Jones, thank you much for the tippy. Jay filmed the girls, but she looked uncomfortable. Yes, you shouldn't film people who look uncomfortable like that. Siege. Oh, yes. The Ren Fair thing. There we go. I'm caught up against Savvy Rancer as good as Ryan Rants. All right, I can only do this. I'm tired. I can only do it so long. My ears hurt. I'm so sorry. You two-tone zebra-headed slime-coated pimple farming paramecium brain munching on your own mucus suffering from Peter Pan envy. What is that? Is that from something or is that from you? That's amazing. Wow. Oh, fuck. Her face is tired. Dude, I'm tired. Gina Sharp. Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, wait. Has my kick chat been frozen? Oh, wait. No. That's a new one. Full send. Thank you so much for the full send. Yay. Forbidden Cat Belly, thank you so much for the TB. PPP's X says, yes, we do have that. She is apparently out. Do we have anything new? No, we don't have anything new from that. So that's done. She deleted videos, and then we have the lies, and then they'll be going live soon, I think, right? What time are, I don't want to, like, I don't know what's actually on some of their stuff. I open everything on a different browser and then bring it over here. That's just what I'm saying. I try not to click links on here. Hannah Claire is now officially sweeping for the quartering. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Wait, what's happening here? Only some accounts can reply. All right, hang on. Wait, we have some new sweep news. It's the most unemployable update you've ever had. Fuck, I couldn't even speak the words right. Anna Claire is now officially sweeping for the quarter, and HCB is locked down reply. Well, because she doesn't want to answer why she wasn't there. Her 2 most recent posts are now limited, plus many comments about Jared getting hidden. She doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah, she doesn't want to answer the questions. Like, I'm sorry. If I worked for somebody like him, people would want to know why. It's a fair question, all right? Is Melonless Mac? All right, that's actually funny. See, if I had Melanie's fucking branding and name or whatever, dude, Melonless Mac is amazing. That's amazing. I would fucking be all over that because I love melons too. We could have an educational melon day too. We could admire nice melons on a whammon, but then I can tell you about other melons in the world. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, see, not Jesus knows what's up. Not Jesus knows. Kick's got the best animated emotes. Savvy is short for savage. It's short for something. The problem with Jeremy is that he's incredibly unstably stinky, and his cologne proves that. It's true. It's true. Melon enjoy. How do you not love melons? Dude, melons are so good. I hate Melanie Mac voice. She sounds like a banshee. I mean, I can't listen to women, and that includes myself, by the way. I have a hard time listening to women. And again, that includes myself. I've said many a time, my voice is irritating and not for everybody. But goddamn, do it. Can I not listen to women? Dude, watermelon is fucking great. There's so many different kinds, too. Don't get me started. We got to stay on topic. Fuck, don't do it. Let's see here. I don't think that there's going to be anything else on the news. And I don't have a million messages telling me the world's falling apart. What is this? Oh. President Trump defends junk food, says healthy people are doing it wrong. God bless Trump. I disagree, but God bless him. Abby had a traditional wedding because she cantaloupe. Okay, that's actually funny. That's really cute. That's actually really fucking cute. No, actually, we had a wedding. It was a very non-traditional one. Never even bought a real dress. I just actually used the only white dress that I had was this beautiful like silk tropical one. It had rainbow like colorful flowers on it. And we got married in the living room during COVID. His parents came. My parents came. His best friend who went through the divorce came. And then we live streamed it. So that way my family could see it. So we had family watching, and his family, Germany, Poland, and Canada, and then some family in Connecticut as well. And it was a good time. And that's just all we did. And we had barbecue, and it was just us, and it was cute and sweet. And that was it. And we wanted to get married. We actually both wanted to get married sooner, but we didn't want to scare each other. But I knew within like the first week I was going to marry him. And then I guess he knew about roughly in the same time, but we were both just gentle. And then when I actually said I love you, it was he came on a cruise with me actually, not even a few weeks after meeting. And had he not done that, I don't know if our relationship would have been as successful. Not because anybody would have hooked up, but because it showed how serious he was. And so because it showed him how serious he was, I was very comfortable. And it was actually on the cruise where we had just had a wonderful evening, and I accidentally said, I love you. I didn't, it just felt natural, so it just came out. And the relief in his eyes, he's like, I'm so glad that you said it first, because I've been wanting to say it this whole time, but I didn't want to scare you. And I'm just like, yay. But I actually started to cry, because I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You don't have to say it back. Anyway, sorry. Wow. Yeah, that's my love story. Let me see. I'm looking to see if there's anything. The Quartering is changing his podcast to 9 a.m. What? We'll actually watch this one, and then I'll leave. Ultra wholesome. I know we get super violent at times, but then it's like also really wholesome sometimes. Any movie of this love story? It's a goofy one.
Hey, pretty important update real quick. I'm going to test changing.
He's increased the lighting in the same way that Melanie Mack has, and they're both washing out their faces. And it's so annoying because I know why they're doing it. And it's like, you cannot hide the fatigue. You cannot hide the stress. You cannot hide the mouth lines that have formed. You cannot escape this. All right.
Our live stream hours. Right now we're live at 2 Eastern, and I'm going to keep up that 2 p.m. time slot for a little while, but I'm going to test out 9 a.m. Eastern.
Why? You're an alcoholic. Mornings don't work for you. Unless you're still drunk from the night before and waking up at 8 is easier for you than trying to re-up your depression juices in the middle of the day. I don't know.
Eastern. So 8 a.m. Central until 10 o'clock. I think that it will be more interesting to cover news.
Why? Why? If you start stream that early as an American, that is less advantageous because you are only able to select from the pool of the previous day. If you stream at 2, you could supposedly get everything that happens up until that point, thus making you the individual who's got the news first thing, you know, for somebody on their lunch break. But now you're going to fuck yourself, which means now you're not going to have as many news articles, which means you're going to keep scrolling X, and then you're going to keep making yourself upset.
And not be the 70th person to cover the news for the day. I think that it might work a little bit better for people's morning ride to work.
Nobody wants to listen to you on their morning ride to work.
And it also, quite honestly, will work better for my life.
How? You don't do anything.
Especially this summertime when I want to try to get healthy and try to get, focus more on.
You want to try to get healthy, but I thought you were doing everything just fine. I thought you were fine.
On positive things. And
why do you need to fixate on positive things? I thought this was all fun for you.
I was thinking about changing it to the afternoon, but I talked to my wife and prayed on it, and I've just been thinking.
I prayed on it. I prayed for God to tell me things, but God didn't answer, so I went to ChatGPT. ChatGPT has failed me up until now, but I'm certain this time it'll absolutely be correct. Brother, shut the fuck up.
Thinking a lot about it, and I think I want to try 9 a.m. Eastern. So for this week, I'm still going to be live at 2 Eastern. But so
why does he wear hats? What are his hats?
Hopefully we'll still have something for the people in the 2 Eastern time slot that you like.
He's hoping for the Crowler audience? Wait, who? He's copying Sargon again? Lotus Eaters have a breakfast show. Isn't Crowder on it? Who's Crowder? Because of the thinning hair? Oh, Crowder? You're talking to someone who has to play the game. Did everybody just lose the game right now, or are we talking about a different game? Fuck, man. There goes my high score. Have you not seen his drunk hair? No? Wait. Oh, Steven Crowder. Oh. Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder's got a whole production. Why is he hoping to leech off of any of that? Steven Crowder is he not professional? Oh, I see the kick emote. Wait, there's no way. Is that real? Louder with Crowder, Steven Crowder show. Wouldn't that time slot compete with him? Yeah, wouldn't that take away from him? I'm pretty sure Dan Bongino's time slot is 9 a.m. Oh my God. So he's giving, because he would comment on the things that they would comment, right? That's why things would trend, right? What the fuck? So, Oh, have fun, Savvy. Okay, have fun. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry. I get hung up on acronyms. I'm really bad at them. I'm sorry. I blocked up because I was trying to figure out what HF was, but it was have fun. So sorry. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I just waved. You can't see me. Gotta go. Oh, well, bless you. Enjoy. Please have a good day.
And then the early morning show will
you won
be,
the game. Yay.
Some days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, will be Lone Wolf, just me. Tuesday, Thursday right now. plan is to have Melanie Mac there, and then
Why is he always breathless, even just for, like, does he go up and down the stairs and then immediately sits down to try to film? Like, he doesn't let his body calm?
Hannah Claire will pop in too. And
Wait, Hannah Claire will pop in too.
so it should be good. If you're up early, you can always watch it later, of course. But if you already watched Dan in that time slot, I understand this isn't a slight against Dan at all. It's just...
What? Why would he think it would be a slight against Dan? I'm assuming he's... who's he talking... Wait.
I understand this isn't a slight against Dan at all. It's just...
Wait, Dan who?
The 2 p.m. Eastern time slot is become tough to keep doing. Certain things have changed in my life. I don't want to get into all of it, but 9 a.m. Eastern, I think.
See, I told you that's Dan Bongino's time. Why does this narcissist think that he would impede or have any impact on Dan motherfucking Bongino? The former assistant FBI director who people watch for oh, look, the Rumble Tower's back. What? This is me thinking I'm gonna live stream during the exact same time that Asmongold does. No slight against Asmongold. I just need to change my times. Do you see how stupid you sound? What?
Be able to put a better show, fresher stories, fresher topics. And
Hey, Savvy, is Jeremy on cocaine? I am not a medical expert, nor am I a forensic analysizer in the drug world, so I could not tell you with any form of confidence what drugs he is or isn't on. Yes.
and then you can just watch it anytime you want.
Thank you so much for the tippy. YT is lame and gay, and I can't send what I want. Hope you are well, Savvy. I'm sorry that you can't send what you want. Thank you so much for sending things regardless. Bless you. Bless you. But I thought you were a Fed. No, I'm not a Fed. I just know Feds.
So if you're free at 10, 11, 12, 1, you can just...
Supposedly he's on Xanax, SSRIs, and alcohol. Ugh. Wait, does Savvy have a Rumble? I have a Rumble account because it was banned from the quartering stream, but I don't post on it. But some people are trying to bully me to post on it. I'm being bullied, guys. That was a joke. I'm not actually being bullied because I haven't, you know, I'm not being bullied. I'm not being bullied, guys. I haven't been bullied since high school. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Rumble. So the poor Rumble guy, and somebody thought like this was literally me saying, you need to pick a side. No, I think that the Rumble guy was definitely in a bad spot, but it was interesting the way that he handled it. But it is even more interesting that he straight up said no creator has a 5-year deal, and they were phasing out creator deals and have been for a while. And to my knowledge, people are not being offered creator deals. Now, I said that in order for Rumble to succeed, they need to have like the evergreen content of, you know, grandma's cooking show, sciencey stuff and things like that. But when I think of Rumble, I only think of promoting like, you know, political controversial stuff. And so by unfortunately having that be the overall kind of feel of Rumble, it's not going to attract people like, you know, like grandma's cooking show, right? So I have the Rumble account. I don't post anything there. And then, of course, the argument is, well, Savvy, you could lead the way. You could do that. Yes, you're absolutely right. There is literally no one stopping me except for me. But I'm lazy, so I am going to stop me. But Savvy, you could benefit greatly from it, because if you are the first one to lead the way, you could talk positively about it, and maybe even the staff will promote you, just, you know, like a normal person, and then you could have mutual successes. Yes, voice inside my head, I know. Trust me, I have these arguments with myself all the time, but I'm fucking lazy. Oh, God, so fucking lazy, guys. You don't understand, my father was murdered. Fuck. I hate that that's now a meme. That is a serious thing. That is now a meme. Congratulations. You memed on your own fucking murdered father just because you can't say I was wrong. That's how fucking shit you are as a human being. My dad was murdered 3 years ago, so I can't just say I was wrong in plain English. Fuck you. Ugh, I'm sorry. Savvy, if you were really lazy, you just set up the Rumble stream so you wouldn't have to deal with the voice lecturing you all the time. That is true, but I don't mind the voice lecturing me. It hasn't gotten annoying yet. Once I start getting annoying, then I will do it. Savvy lays down and has a nap first. Oh my god, I need one. I'm not a Fed is exactly what a Fed would say. The quartering did the same. The quartering did the same with Charlie Kirk. I saw the Charlie Kirk shit last night. It was shown to me by ZZ. Like, there's still shit I don't know. There's shit other people know about this that I still don't know. He fucking invokes Charlie Kirk. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. My dad was murdered by Chrissy's dad, so what can I even do? It's true. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, everybody's just being martyred in the streets, and because there's so much murder, we can't possibly talk about the drama. Why would we be false flagging people when my dad was murdered? He was murdered fucking 3 years ago. Fuck. What's Savvy's Rumble account name? I think it's just Madam Savvy. Casino will be insane tonight. Oh my god. Dude, I have my friend, I do have like a local friend. I have friends, sort of. No. So I have a friend who sends me the names of weed strains, or, tells me to go pick up something. And I have the finest premium dang. I have spent literally, now it is an unfortunate decade of being a fucking weed smoker. Disgusting. I'm not even going to just try to justify shit to anybody. If you hate weed, it's fine. If you think less of me for smoking it, it's fine. I don't care. It's okay. But I have this one premium weed that I bought for the first time in my life. And I can now understand why premium weed exists. I understand it. And I've saved the premium weed for tonight. Wish THC was legal here. It is medically and recreationally legal for me. And in the surrounding states, so that's in the DC area. I shouldn't say every surrounding state and mislead you guys, but it's coming, it's coming. Savvy speaking Bostonian, I don't know what I'm doing. Savvy smoking out of a ripe orange. I had a friend in college who smoked out of an apple, and I thought that was the funniest fucking shit in the world. I think the apple works because it's not as loosey-goosey inside as like an orange would be. And I feel like the orange would be too moist for that. I feel like you'd be inhaling more orange juice than anything. I feel like I need to create a special ritual for tonight. I'll pour myself a drink, but that's what the quartering would do. So maybe I'll have some chocolate. I do have space chocolate. That's what me and one of my other friends call it, space chocolate. She doesn't smoke it. She only eats it, so. Anyway, enjoy it, Savvy. I love premium sheet, dude. It's so good. I only smoke it on like super special occasions or if I'm in like a shit ton of pain. Savvy, can you hear the voices in your head? And I don't know why. Embrace them. They have great fashion sense. Neon Monkey, thank you so much for the tippy. If he does this over and over again, cry for help and people are sick of his bullshit. Well, we want our answers and to be held accountable, yet he avoids. Exactly. That's all anybody wants is just honesty and to not be treated badly. Like that's really it at the end of the day. Did you hear about the Virginia state senator who got raided by the FBI in her weed store next door? What? In her weed store next door to her senator office? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Virginia is only Virginia weed legalization. I thought it was only recreationally legal. Virginia has legalized cannabis for both medical and recreational use, but retail sales for adult remain illegal as of May 2026. Okay. So you just can't buy it. So while possession and home cultivation are legal, commercial marketplace has been limited to medical patients only. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm giving good information on that because that's a real thing. Obviously, please look things up. There will be people, of course, who smoke illegally. I don't ever promote that. You should always just do the legal things. But yeah. Recovered. Thank you, Darth Gabble. So much for the tippy. Recovered alcoholic vapor. I'll never judge potheads. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, no, as a former alcoholic, I know a thing or two about what Jeremy's going through. Actually, that's not even true because for as much as I drank back in the day, I didn't do what he does. Because even I at a certain point was like, okay, maybe enough's enough, right? And like, I didn't try to bring everyone down with me. Have I tried switching to decaf? Oh, God. Oh, God. I'll stick to huffing paint. Okay, please don't. He's mixing pills and alcohol, and if he really is doing that, then his brain is absolutely unable to function as a normal one. Not that that's an excuse. He's a grown-ass man. But that's just to explain why we're watching what we're watching. It's not to explain it away, right? Happy Monday? It's only Monday! You weren't an alcoholic then? I guess I'm just more willing to use that word because I do feel shame over it. Like, I don't let it control me, obviously, but it's certainly not a place I'd ever want to go back to. I don't even think that I could. I think it would just kill me if I tried to even just do one day's worth of drinking. Mixing pills and alcohol plus insomnia. Actually, if the insomnia is... So that's what's happening. Ooh, actually, you guys... Ooh, okay. So that's why he's switching it to 9. Because he's too tired by 2 and he wants to go to bed. He's probably up all night because alcohol does not always put you to sleep. It can actually, like, wake you up. And if he's mixing it with pills, if he's really doing that, then yeah, actually the 9 a.m. show suddenly makes more sense because he just literally can't sleep and then he's too tired. Because I've had the flipped schedule and I've been with the insomnias. So I know what that's like. But again, I'm trying to insert things, but I'm also trying to use his perspective. Like, I've written dumpster fire characters. And so, when you look into those things and the psychology to make sure that you're writing the character well enough, I feel like I might have an okay understanding, but then even then, like, I'm still going to make wrong calls because I genuinely cannot process things the way he does. So AA is for quitters. Amen. Please seek AA if you do have a serious problem. Some nights I can some nights I can drink 2 glasses and get drunk. Sometimes I can drink a whole bottle and not be drunk at all. Well, that just depends on the type of alcohol. There's tons of different alcohols, alcohol content, and then how your body processes it. Prefer Kino Casino, never bully Jeremy into going haywire on the internet, right? So this takes away from what the situation is. They didn't bully him. They watched clips of his behavior and then made jokes around it. If they were in violation for TOS, they should have been reported, but they weren't. And it was specifically a false reasoning that was used to get rid of him. So I don't think that we should ever disrespect what the foundation of this is, right? And that's what I was getting to at the very beginning. So I imagine the earlier time slot will tame his chat a little bit. He thinks that. Now, I don't encourage things, but I do have a second account on my Rumble because it's good to have 2 accounts. And I am somebody who doesn't sleep. So maybe, just maybe, chat's still gonna be rambunctious tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I don't actually even want to dedicate my time to that. Ugh. Could you imagine? But anybody who does, holy shit, you got some willpower. Kind of wild how sensitive a grown 40-plus-year-old man is. One stream pokes fun at him causing this whole drama. And it's based off of his own words. Yeah. Red Gavel, thank you so much for the tippy. Now it's 16 doggos. My canine addiction is getting away from me. What? In Rimworld, right? That's a lot of mouths to feed. Holy shit. Won't tame anything, but it'll kill his stream views. Just hope he doesn't complain about his numbers going down. Oh, I hope he does, because it's funny. It's funny. Funny. What is this? And Quartering lost his mind when the bowl was brought up. That's how there's... And I'm glad that the casino guys have said this too a couple times. The problem is not the problem. So there is definitely something none of us know that has caused this shitstorm. And it's hard to believe that there could be something worse than the concept of cucking for this, right? It's just weird. The bull is actually the boyfriend. I I don't want to entertain this conversation, but I think I want to be careful. Not that I'm an expert on male relations or anything like that. Does the anger line up? I would need to see how he speaks about his wife in an arbitrary story versus how he speaks about whoever the bull is. And then I could tell you. I don't just want to speculate on that and just get in on it for the memes. But if you want a genuine answer from me, I would literally just need to see how he speaks about whoever the bull is. And then how he speaks about his wife. I would need like 5 clips. You could do it in 3, but 5 would be for safe to be on the for sure side. But it could be figured out really quickly if I'm being quite honest with you. What if Melanie Mack is the bull? No, she's not putting on any. No, listen, girls like her like to be controlling, but she's not putting on a fucking strap on. That bitch is the one who's fucking crying because she's so emotionally invested in the fucking that she's getting. Like, she talks a big game using her, little fucking F slur, her, like, oh my God, these people are just sinners. No, this is a girl who trust me, she is not the one who's going to be holding anybody down. She does not know how to command another woman or man in the bedroom for that matter, and she would not know what to do with the strap on if she had one. All right? She's too much of a beta bitch. Those kinds of women are a dime and a dozen, which is why there's so many women like her who get that kind of following, but then still end up saying the dumbest shit possible, all right? It's not because she's part of the strap-on fantasy. Nobody's picturing themselves getting railed by Melanie Mack, I promise you. If you are, holy fuck, you are the softest matter of soy I have ever seen. Ben Ryder. What does that remind me of? The Hog Rider. Hog Rider. Ben Ryder, thank you so much for the tippy. Supposedly, Adam Sellers is pissed and has bad pics. These type always have pictures. He's a narcissist. He thinks he looks good. There's going to be pictures. Whether it's his or someone else's, but there's pictures, absolutely. Why are we talking about bulls? I don't know, man. But yeah. So, if that's the guy's name, Adam, I don't actually know. But yeah, anyway, so maybe that's something to put a compilation together. A no commentary compilation, alternating clips of him talking about the bull for an arbitrary story, talking about the wife, talking about the bull, talking about the wife. And then just let people come to their own conclusions based off of that. What are the odds that the bull is the boyfriend and Bad Jer's potty problems are a result of getting his shit pushed in on the regular? Okay, here's how you would be able to prove that. You would need to go through his transcripts. You would need to line up when he talks about the bull visiting and the frequency of stories that come up revolving around feces. It won't matter if he's complaining directly, I took a dump and it was crazy. It's just, are feces in any capacity or the act of defecating brought up at all? And if there is an increase in frequency during the time that Adam, or whoever the bull is, Adam visits, then one could possibly put together that such a things were possible. So there you go. That's how you would try to do that. Sounds like Savvy has some homework to do. This is all deep dives are. It's just, trying to find patterns of behavior and then looking in a transcript. Savvy Jeremy has already talked about hating his wife and getting along with his bull, so I honestly think he's jealous of his wife. I mean, why is Savvy actually answering the question seriously? Because everything starts as a meme. Everything starts as a meme, and then somebody postulates. And then you have to go see. So, question, what was all the fuss about oranges about? Oh yeah, we were supposed to answer that question today, and we still don't know. What are the oranges for? I'm just gonna arbitrarily Google this. Let's answer what the oranges are for, everybody. Let's have an educational ending. Oranges are primarily used for culinary purposes and therapeutic health benefits. Fresh consumption. The orange is peeled, segmented, and eaten as a snack or added to salads, fruit cups, and grain-based dishes. Juices and beverages. Oranges are commonly consumed as fresh-pressed juice mixed into smoothies, cocktails, and sauces. Cooking and baking. Used in desserts like cakes and jellies. And garnishing and flavor. It is also useful for immune support with its rich vitamin C, fiber contents, and potassium. It also helps with antioxidants and phytochemicals. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. We found out what the oranges were for. The zinc. What does it mean? All right, you guys. I'm going to end there. Oh, wait, this was Luther Morgan who I brought up. Luther Morgan is the whole reason why I decided to look into things the way that I did. And I hope that you'll go follow him and then check out his videos as well. He did a really good job. He's the one who initially found the stuff about the labels. And then I did a little bit of an offshoot of that, focusing on organic and lying about how he wants to label things. And then his intention to lie about kosher. So that was that. But yeah, so Luther Morgan's super awesome. His videos were really great. And I think that he's actually doing a similar thing that I'm doing, which is looking into what's actually inside of the coffee. So I should reach out to him to ask him if he's doing it. But I think he expressed a minor interest in that as well. So I'll see. Anyway, check him out. He's asking where the factory is. I'm asking why are you lying about organic and all that stuff. So good stuff. Don't wait a month for your next stream. I won't. I promise. Today was a 3-hour treat almost. 2 hours and 40 minutes of just focusing on drama, being goofy, and not focusing on anything else important. Although this is pretty important. But what I just meant for that is like censorship news. I consider that important. What will I do this week? I'm going to stream. I'm not going to promise you a stream tomorrow, but I will try to stream again this week. And I will make a rambly video. I don't know on what. And then maybe I'll put out a RimWorld video. We'll see. I keep saying that. I've said it so much. I should just stop saying it. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. We had a bunch more viewers than normal, so thank you very much for that. It's very, very sweet of all of you. It's only Monday. Go enjoy the Kino Casino tonight. That's all I can say. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening. And thank you, everybody who went the extra mile. If I missed any of you, don't send an additional super chat. You can tell me if I missed it, just like in a DM or tag me on X or comment on one of my things. I try my best to get everybody. I do need a better system than this, so I do apologize for that. Pokemon, thank you so much for the tippy. Savvy has more live viewers than Jer. That's crazy. Oh, fuck. Thank you so much for the tippy. What if the bowl is an actual bowl? Well, I was confused, so I didn't know that cuck language actually uses like bowl and things like that, so I had to have that explained to me. Actually, that was really funny. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Don't start sending jewels. I'm done. Don't do that shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna turn that shit off. Anyway, I love you guys very much. Please have a fantastic rest of your day. And as always, live life gratuitously. Enjoy gratuitous art. Enjoy gratuitous boobies. Enjoy gratuity.